while. You gotta remember.
I think you're gonna on
That's
the mute stuff.
Gotta be sure.
Yep.
I'm still high with energy on what happened.
Am I good?
Week
Am I good?
Jaffeth.
My mic good?
Everything's working.
Mic.
Right.
Oh, now I'm good. All right, cool. So we have a brand new segment. By the way, we were talking about Neil's little announcement. That was such a letdown. I thought it was something big.
Like, I was really expecting something big. Like, he has a girlfriend already, or
I thought so too.
or he impregnates someone. Because the way he messaged us at the
With how feminine it is, it might go the other way around.
I have an announcement later, guys. Like,
Yeah.
what the hell is gonna?
Because I'm gonna marry, huh? Gonna be married.
To
Like,
yourself.
I'm more concerned when
do.
you impregnate someone. Like, you have responsibility going on, and you're not married and stuff.
Right. But but he did have an opportunity last weekend, which was, by the way, for everybody watching, was the MCBL finals over the weekend. An amazing event. It was so much fun. He did have an opportunity. Carissa was there.
It's a few meters away, and our brother at the back end, we called Carissa to have a glimpse on Neil.
Yeah.
And Neil was just like,
Neil froze.
no, I'm just gonna focus on my commenting. And
So we were in the middle of the commentary, or we were in the middle of the game, and I was kind of trying to tell Neil.
in the third quarter. What
I know, no, I'm saying, I was telling Neil. He was smart. No, he wasn't avoiding. He wasn't avoiding her. No, he was like, it was like he was trying to do something. I was like in the middle of the game. Anyway, all right, guys, it's Thursday, and you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Grand Slam Thursday. We've officially taken over your Thursdays and made it the ultimate sports day for our Windsor Nation. I'm your hype man, Jaffeth, and hanging out with me in the Sports Command Center are my main guys. You are looking at that correctly. This is the one and only Neil Ramos, Christian Montefalcon from Bucket Ball PH. We need to change that. Neil Ramos, the voice of Court General. We need to update that a little
you're
bit.
pretty much voice of everything right now. Like,
The voice of Jack's Leagues.
Correct.
Alright, so it's Thursday and it's Thursday and you know what that means. It's time for another episode of Grand Slam Thursday. And we're done with that.
Yeah.
We kind of need to move on. There we go. We're your go-to crew for all the latest and greatest in the action-packed world of sports.
GST is a place to be. Bring on you the buzz, the beats, and of course the ball in action.
So grab your snacks, kick back, and let's dive headfirst Grand Slam style.
With that, we're starting today's episode with Game Time. Somebody give me the pad. I need the pad for this one. Let's see who will be the first one. Dude, calm then.
Here you go.
Got you. All right, here we
Oh,
go.
we have a standing right now.
Oh, bro, they changed up the whole thing. I gotta lay back a little bit. Look at that. Look at that. We got tables. It's looking like a real cast now. John is here. Neil is here in his stupid looking face. All right, so we're gonna start off with Game Time. And we're gonna go through it, guys. You know what to do. Windsor ID's ready, and make sure that you share the live, that you comment the right answer. Wrong spelling is wrong. We're gonna go right to it. Chat, hit him up.
George Gervin's most points scored in a quarter record was broken in 2015 by this player, who still holds the record today. So
Most points scored in a quarter.
I believe this guy scored the most points on
It's hard.
I think
Probably
it's
in the less dribbles.
Less dribbles, 4 dribbles. The record. It also has to be a record in its
I'm
own
not sure
right.
if I'm correct, right? So
I know. I think that is correct. It has to be correct because nobody else has done more than this guy in the past year or so.
I knew it.
So yeah,
Do we have in the back? I think we
we're
have.
correct. We're thinking the same.
I'm pretty sure it's correct. I mean, 4 dribbles. That to me is just a coach's dream. When you're talking about a player, Neil, who can get his own shot off the actual system that the coach has implemented. So it's very unique. This player is one of the most
And
unique
imagine
players out
the
there.
conditioning of this player, like these
yeah.
kind of players, like Steph and the other players who constantly move around, move
Off
without
ball.
the ball,
Off ball, yeah.
and they just catch and shoot.
Right.
The running part is the hardest. Like I usually play shooting guard during rec leagues, and the running part
Never
is
seen you play
really-
point guard. You're right.
It's really tiring. Like you have to move from different sides. to side.
Yeah, side to
You
side.
won't see me play point guard because
Never.
I'm a points guard.
Who
guys.
plays guard?
Every time my assist is always going to the ring, not to the.
Nah, he passes straight to the rim, bro. He ain't passing to anybody out there on the court.
Pass, it's emergency pass.
Right. So the correct answer, by the way, is Clay Thompson. Our first winner of the night is 637-378-282. Alan Guzman. Alan Guzman.
Classmate.
Congratulations, Sir Alan Guzman. We've got 4 more games lined up later, so just keep on watching.
So let's.
We're in sync with that.
I like that. Absolutely beautiful synchronization between myself and Christian Montefalcon. Guys, let's start off GST with, I think this is fun news because it's interesting to say the least. Isaiah Thomas signed a 10-day contract with the Phoenix Suns. Again, credits to the graphics. That is, I have never seen IT as shiny as I've seen him now. That is absolutely beautiful. Neil, I'll start off with you on this one. What does it mean for someone like Isaiah Thomas to be back in the NBA?
Well, for how many years IT has really been eyeing on an NBA comeback? He has been around, the Ligang Labas and the US version, like the Drew League.
Yeah.
Like the Drew League, the Crossover League, and those type of
G
league. Then
G
right
League, he
now
played a
this
little bit.
year, G League, he played for. I think he played for the affiliate team of the Hornets, and then the affiliate team
He
of
played
the.
Euro, right?
No,
I don't think he played in Europe.
No. Then right now played in Salt Lake City before having a 10-day contract, and this has been IT's dream for him to make a comeback in the NBA. Prove everyone wrong. I don't know if you see. Well, I'm pretty sure you see it. The video that he was just lying on the.
That was after I think he scored like 60.
Yeah. No. I think 80.
I think it's like 80 in a pro-am game.
And then he was like crying because they gave up on him so easily. So yeah, it's a dream come true for IT to come back in the NBA.
John, Isaiah Thomas, in my opinion, when he peaked, especially during his time in Boston, where people were actually considering him to be a legitimate MVP candidate, which in all respects and in all rights, he probably even should have been a lot louder in that conversation. Isaiah Thomas coming back to a Phoenix Suns team that they don't have a point guard. Honest to God, they don't have a point guard. Bradley Beal is not a point guard. Never was. When they asked him to play the position to start the year, and he's been so in and out, the inconsistencies have really hurt the Phoenix Suns all throughout the season. Kevin Durant is not a point guard. Neither is Devin Booker, who actually took on the role. Isaiah Thomas, though, is a scoring type of point guard. What kind of dynamic does he bring to the Phoenix Suns?
I think for me, I'm just happy that IT is back in the NBA. Like, him being back in the NBA resonates a lot to the future players on not on giving up their dreams or not. What do you mean? You should not back down if you want something. You just keep on chasing it. But for me, this signing of the Phoenix Suns of Isaiah Thomas is, I think, is more on a trial and error part because I don't see, unfortunately for IT fans and Phoenix Suns fans, I don't see Isaiah Thomas would be rostered for the playoffs. I think this is just a trial and error part for because let's admit it, we already know that Isaiah Thomas has already had a lot of injuries going on throughout his career. Plus, we can't deny the fact that he's around 5'9", 5'11", which is in the NBA level, such a height would be a real defensive liability. And considering Phoenix Suns,
true.
A team that rarely plays defense, although they have a defensive-minded coach, that rarely plays defense, and you get Isaiah Thomas who don't play defense at all. Unfortunately, I think, he won't stay for more than, probably he would get another 10-day contract, but they won't have him for the playoff roster. I think they're just gonna wait for the guys who were injured to be healthy again and so on.
Let me give a quick take here. Joe Galindo. If they sign Isaiah Thomas, they need to help Tony Snell. The guy needs that for insurance for both his kids.
For sure.
NBA should look into that. So here's the problem that I have. I can't just sign you. If I'm a GM, I can't just sign you for that. I can't sign you to help you with your insurance. That makes no sense. Owners up top are going to come back to me and say, why did you sign Tony Snell? Tony Snell, by the way, is also infamous for just doing nothing.
Running around.
Doing nothing. He plays like, he has a record like 20 minutes, zero everything.
I think it's about 34 minutes and he had no points, rebounds.
No
assists.
points, no rebounds, no assists. I don't get it.
Yeah.
So I'll say that much, right? So also with Isaiah Thomas coming back, and Chan mentioned it in depth, but talk to me about how, if this was to work out for Isaiah Thomas somehow, what would it need to be? What would the setup need to be what adjustments would IT need to make? Because we know what he can do, we know what he's used to doing, but this is a very different dynamic.
Well, you said people know what he's used to do, right? He was once an MVP candidate. I think he's third or fourth in the MVP rankings way back 4 seasons or 3 seasons ago, back in
2019.
back in Boston,
Yeah.
right? And then right now, if IT will continue to have this contract, like let's just say Phoenix Suns will give him like a 2-way contract. Like let's say that he will be playing in the playoffs. I think IT will will make an adjustment. Like he will be coming, or the management will come off the bench. I mean the management.
See, that's what we talked about.
Yeah.
You know what? Now you see. Now we talked about this in the car.
IT will.
What?
IT will definitely come off the bench.
So here's the thing: when you're talking about how IT played, the problem that I have here with him looking at this as a long-term option is his game is predicated on scoring. You already got 3 guys for sure: Beal, Durant, Booker, and you don't play defense. That's the problem. Because you're too small to play defense. We've seen Chris Paul, Muggsy Bogues. Those guys they play terrific defense. Isaiah Thomas, not liabilities at all on, but he's more of a Trae Young. He is technically prime Trae Young is Isaiah prime Thomas. Prime Isaiah Thomas, sorry. All right? Where they don't play defense, they get a lot of buckets, cool, but that's about probably all you're going to get. And that's a big problem. When he was in Boston, they masked that Brad Stevens was really good at making sure that he didn't have to pick up a lot of the defensive hold or the defensive responsibility. But now in Phoenix, that will be magnified because, again, I mean, if you're not able to defend, how will that work on a team, by the way, Chan, who really needs defense? They don't do anything much of.
Aside, if you look at the line of Phoenix, aside from Grayson Allen, like Devin Booker is not known for defense. KD at time in his career is known for defense, but right now it's a different KD. Like he's not that very dominant at the defensive end anymore. And if you look at the time when he was at Golden State, like more the defense of AD is more on the help side. That's why we were so amazed during his Golden State run, because that time Golden State is a terrific individual defensive team. That's why KD had the advantage to have.
Where he had a lot of the freedom to focus more offense.
Correctly, and also at the help side thing, like everyone at the Golden State Warriors that time are really good at the one-on-one defense. That's why AD's ability on the help side was magnified. Unlike now at Phoenix, like a lot of holes in their defense. That's why if you look at their standings right now, on paper they were really strong, but right now they're standing at I think 7th
in the West
or 6th in the West. So
for a team as loaded as they are, that is not good.
Correct. So
not good.
Yeah, I think to reiterate, I think Isaiah Thomas signing is just probably
just to alleviate.
Yeah.
Probably alleviate. But let me touch on this as well. So Joe Galindo went back in the comments, look into some trash players. I got a spot. Even they can't even play a single season, just make an exemption for both of his sons. Dude can get buckets and moderately defend. So let's be clear on something as well. Tony Snell does not get buckets. No. He does not get buckets. And he can moderately defend, that's true. But if you can't even get buckets and you moderately defend, you're technically every other player that tries to get in the NBA. Now, and Nev Salas, bro, I think we kind of agree. And the NBA is a business, not charity work. You gotta work.
Yep.
And this is the problem with Tony Snell. So now whoever signs Tony Snell, that'll be the number one thing. Like they're probably not even gonna use Tony Snell. They're just there to address that public concern or that public press concern where Tony Snell put out there and said, hey, I need it for insurance. Well, bro, Nev Salas, for once in our lives, we actually agree on something. It's not his fault, or it's not the NBA's fault why you make millions. You're in the top 1% of earners in the United States of America. Technically, the entire world. You probably netted what, 10, 20, 30 million throughout your playing career? Running around 34 minutes, 0.0 everything. So that's an injustice. You are an expensive triathlete. Come on. So Joe, I love it. I love the idea. Don't get me wrong that somebody should not sign Tony Snell, but I'm trying to give it an angle of a manager or somebody who has to make that decision. It's tough. I mean, what am I going to sign you for? What holes do you fill for my team? I can go to management and say, let's sign Tony Snell. Right? Let's not use use our 12th guy. Let's sign Tony Snell. You know, it doesn't make a lot of sense. But
Here. Who are you gonna sign? Thanasis or Tony Snell? If you
Wow.
I know you're
Wow.
You're a Bucks fan. You're a
wow.
Bucks fan. You're a
But
Bucks
I
fan.
hate Thanasis because he got rid of Drew.
So you have to decide Thanasis or Tony Snell.
Let's
Eat it, Jaffeth.
spit it my direction. Sorry. So, damn, that's a good one though.
Come on, guys, comment Thanasis or Tony Snell.
I gotta go. In terms of just useful and the potential to be used, I gotta go Tony Snell. Thanasis and then Tecumpo is about as useful as the chair that he sits on. There's just not much there, bro.
NBA nepotism, right?
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Look, I don't hate Thanasis and Tecumpo. What I hate is what he represents. He represents the guy on a team who's only there because his brother happens to be the megastar of the Milwaukee Bucks.
I heard Mom Jackie laugh, so I think there's a funny comment there.
Thanasis with Sham God. Sorry, Tony, Lord Thanasis for the win. That's good. I don't hate both y'all comments. I understand though, business is business. Yeah, I mean that is what it is. So good back and forth there. I appreciate you coming in. I like it. He checked. Are the classmates online already? That's what they call themselves. So you got Nim Stylist, you got Joe Galindo, you have Don Deligari, you got all these guys. I love it. They call themselves the classmates.
Dato Pope Francis.
Dato Pope Francis.
Brother,
yeah.
you're late or you're absent?
Yeah.
How come cutting, brother?
I know he gonna be on. He gonna be on in a bit. I love the crowd that we keep working with every time in GST. Absolutely amazing.
And we have TikTok, right? Yeah, we already have GST already have TikTok.
I know. I think
You saw our contents there?
my face was plastered on it for one day. I was like, what is going on?
I think a couple past 2 episodes. Right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
really
The one
love
with the one with the LeBron topic.
Yeah. I mean, the more of that gets posted, I mean, it's not gonna be
The more of
long.
us getting famous.
I know. I can feel it. The virality of GST. Guys, you gotta help us make it happen for
I
sure.
mean, I really love our innovations. Like, come on.
Now we got a table. Now we got some mics. The guys upstairs at Windsor were like, you know what? Let's give these guys some nice mics. Let's give them a nice
Baka
table.
next time, Ma'am Jack, no spliff na yung gagawin sa amin, no?
They'll give us freebies to like get salon. And my wife will be like, what are you doing here? I'm here for.
Huh?
What are you talking about? I'm here with you. I'm here to get some work done. My God. Liv Salas, look at what Mark Cuban did to Rodman. He signed him. Rodman is homeless by that time, but Cuban saw Rodman as a good ad for their team. He signed him even though management knew he was a problem on. He was a down.
Probably if someone would sign Tony Snell, probably it would be the Detroit Pistons or the teams that won't make the playoffs anymore but want to be talked about, like the PR side. So,
The Hawks probably.
Yeah.
But he was a Hawk too.
If there's a chance that Tony Snell would be signed, but
Yeah. I do have a question for the team in the back. Are we pushing through with a tag? With a tag game? They got to tag their friends, so most of the tags will win. April. All right, cool. So you guys gotta stay tuned for that. Let your friends know. We got a new fun initiative going where you just tag all your friends. The one with the most tags wins X amount of Windsor credits. We're getting that approved, guys. But for now, we're gonna stick with the regular program. Let's move on. The 2000 championship ring for Kobe Bryant being put up.
And I love your hat.
Put up for auction. Show them the hat. Give you the hat. Show them the hat. There you go. Lakers champions from 2020. Neil, you're the resident Laker fan. Talk to me about the late great Kobe Bryant, and is there really value in winning these rings? Because Kareem put up his stuff. Kareem put up his stuff for auction as well. Gave it to charity. So, what kind of impact does this have for Kobe Bryant's family? Why give away the ring? The 2000 ring, the first ring Kobe ever won.
I don't know. Probably if they're gonna give up the ring, it's probably for charity purposes,
Right.
maybe, because I don't think that the Bryants are really suffering monetarily right now. I think they're really in a good hands before Kobe left them.
Yeah.
I think if this is going to be auctioned, it's probably more for charity purposes, if I'm not mistaken. I think if we're considering the value, like it's Kobe's ring.
It is Kobe's ring.
Come on.
It is.
The legend wore that specific ring that you're gonna
And it
buy.
has his hand
and
dirt.
it's his first
championship.
Yeah. Even nga yung sa Kabusto yung Kabatusa yung tundang
Yeah.
ginamit, it was worth 15,000 and it was for
Auction.
meme purposes. What much more if it's a legend, it's a legit NBA legend who wore that ring. So probably if it's gonna be auction, it would be very expensive.
I'm curious though, who actually won it off auction? Daryl Belevicencio. Here you go, LeBron. Here's your chance for your 5th elusive ring. That is good stuff. Good stuff. I love it. Neil,
Bili na lang yung ring, no?
you might as well buy it. You're a billionaire. Technically, it won't cost you $1 billion, to be honest. So, Kobe Bryant, I don't know what team you actually root for. What team do you root for in the NBA?
Wherever LeBron is, man.
Wherever LeBron is.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I
I
present to you our resident bandwagoner. Thank you very much. Bandwagoner.
No, I've been a really huge LeBron fan ever since, even though he was swept by.
That's why you have no shooting, right?
That explains a lot.
Yeah,
That
I'm
explains a
practicing my
lot.
shooting. But
Right.
yeah, anyway, going back to this one, I think, yeah, Christian is right. Championship, that the 2000 championship ring. I think the Bryants are gonna the proceeds of that one. I think the Bryants are gonna give it to charity, same what Kareem did.
Yeah.
And this is where my argument of being a 10-time All-Star and a champion player.
Why have you been raining? What did I do to you?
What's wrong with you?
What is with this?
Even the Windsor guys put up distance.
I
already,
know,
like-
they gave me distance. Aye.
Yeah, going back. This is my argument where becoming a 10-time All-Star and a champion comes in, because
Why is that an argument?
Yeah, I mean, we have this debate in the
10-time All-Star.
previous episode, Chan, right? Like, if what will you choose? You're going to be a superstar with no rings, or you're going to be at least a 2 or 3-time champion in the NBA.
Okay.
So I think, yeah, championship is important. Your ring is important. It's part of your legacy.
So
but at
you're
the
agreeing
end,
with me now.
I'm still not agreeing with you.
Right.
But at the end of the day, rings are rings. I mean, they're gold, they're expensive, they're valuable, but it won't make any difference in your legacy. That's one of the, that's
So
one of the reasons.
what was your stand in that debate? The rings or
no, the 10-time All-Star.
the 10-time
Yeah.
All-Star? You went with the 10-time
The
All-Star.
question was,
Would you rather
be a star player with
Mm-hmm.
no chance of winning a championship, or you're a role player guy that had had a
So-
chance or had many championships?
Would you rather be Damian Lillard or Robert Horry?
I'd rather go Dame.
You'd rather be Dame.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'd rather go Dame. Maybe at the end of my...
Was the question a role player? Was it
Yeah.
not? Well, I mean, I can't argue too much with that.
Yeah.
In terms of how you want to be remembered, right? I mean, T-Mac has a ring. I can't even remember if he really even won that ring. Right? So, all's good. All's well that ends well, especially for Duncan Robinson, who surpassed Buddy Hield as the fastest player ever to make 1,000 threes. Hield's record was 350 games, and Robinson did it in 340.
Hey, if you look at the graphics, like Windsor guys really love shiny
Yo,
things.
they like
Like,
they love shining it.
They love the spotlight.
They love the
Like,
spotlight.
The
Crazy.
ring has shiny stuff. The ball right now has shiny stuff.
Duncan Robinson looks a little bit whiter. I don't know if that's even possible given how white he
Look at
is.
his face. Like he's the guy from Jimmy
Neutron.
Neutron.
Jimmy Neutron, correct.
right?
Sheen, yeah.
You saw the meme.
Correct.
or Arjo Ataide.
Arjo Ataide, maybe. But Chan, your game is predicated on shooting the 3-ball. Talk to me about how difficult this is to do, especially for Duncan Robinson, who in the past has been criticized here and there for his inconsistencies shooting the basketball.
I mean, right now, as the game evolves, like shooting is really a main weapon right
Yeah.
now for everything. Like even on rec leagues and even on the lowest leagues, like a lot of guys are shooting threes right now. And I think it's so hard to do this at the NBA level.
It
If
is.
you look at the defense that NBA employs, like everyone is athletic, and I don't know how these guys like Buddy Hield, Duncan Robinson, Steph, Klay Thompson are.
The cardio
Very-
is insane.
I mean, the consistency also, like
Yeah.
when you shoot, like I can't imagine how they would see the ring. Like the guys are really athletic.
True.
Like every time they try to put up a jump shot or a set shot, like when the opponent block, like so hard to see. Like it's
Well-
me shooting 3 and the guy that's blocking me is Gomez.
That's true.
Porque.
Yeah.
So it's so hard to shoot at that kind of level. So I think this is a big boost on Duncan's career. I think a big achievement. I mean, shooting three. I mean, for Duncan Robinson at the Miami Heat, and he's known for this.
He is. He's one of the few guys
If you
who
look at his game right now, aside from shooting, he's really improving. Like
he has a little bit off the dribble
Yeah,
now. He's not as scared as he used to be for sure. Duncan Robinson.
for him, it's so hard. Like his play style is more of a Klay Thompson type.
Yep.
So
Off ball, lobby action.
making a lot of threes and also
Pin
doing a
downs.
lot of running is so hard.
Screen.
Like if you do that all throughout 30 to 40 minutes in a game, like
Exhausting.
your shooting percentage every time the game goes long would decline because the fatigue would come,
The stress,
the level of
the
your
game.
conditioning,
Right.
the stress, the pressure, the competitiveness would come. So this is a big achievement for Duncan.
So Neil, I'm gonna go from an actual guy who shoots threes in a game to a guy who I rarely even see shoot threes. Period. Talk to me about Duncan Robinson. Why is it important for somebody like Duncan Robinson to be recognized for a feat that is very much in tune with today's game?
Well, for Duncan Robinson, as what Christian said, really improve his game. Aside from shooting, he's already have the off the dribble move. Like may mga difficult shots na siyang nagagawa like that. But for this one, making or the fastest player ever to make 1,000 threes, I think that's really difficult because it's not like you're shooting threes and you're alone.
Right.
You have a defender. You
True.
have a defender, and the defender is not like 5'9", 5'10". How
They're
tall is
big.
Duncan?
They're very tall.
How tall is Duncan
If
Robinson?
Duncan
Like
is
6'5"?
6'5", the defenders usually around
6'9".
6'7", 6'8",
6'7",
and the
6'8".
wingspan also would be
Yeah,
very
it's
very
not-
difficult to shoot over.
It's not really easy to shoot if you have a defender that tall.
even in rec leagues. Like
And you never forget, Duncan Robinson as well is one of the key contributors in the championship run of Miami.
And even
So,
during that run the other year where they went up against Denver in the NBA Finals, for everybody's reference, Duncan Robinson is 2.01 meters. In
Probably
my estimation, he is probably 6'8", 6'7".
6'8".
He's 6'8". He's tall. Duncan Robinson is tall. To think this guy wanted to be a broadcaster, man. I'm glad you chose basketball.
You know the story.
Yeah,
right?
the story he applied.
already applied for
Yeah.
some stuff.
He was going to be a sports broadcaster, which would have been a shame. 6'8", can shoot the basketball. Versatile. If he was just a decent enough defender, I think he'd be a lot more available on the floor for sure.
Like imagine like when we watch the MCBL finals, we're at the court side.
Right.
The intensity of the game is so high. If you look at the baskets, like the baskets Gudas makes, the baskets Villamor or Salonia make, it's really hard.
Yeah.
What more with this guy?
I mean, again, you gotta give these guys a lot of credit with all of the work and the effort that they
Yep.
put into making sure that when they step on the court and you as fans and we as fans buy tickets to watch these guys play, and these tickets range from like thousands and thousands of dollars at a time that they put on the show. And Duncan Robinson, again, congratulations, fastest player to hit a 1,000. Now we're gonna go from the hard court of the United States to the hard courts of Sawang Calero. We are going to shift to the top 5 MCBL players of Season 9. Jax Bautista is not here today to join us and discuss these top 5 players, but I want to hear it from the both of you guys because it was such a fun weekend overall. Everything. The Windsor All-Stars.
Congratulations to Windsor All-Stars. They won.
They won.
Buzzer beater.
JB Mantilia, I forgot who made the winning layup. It was on a fast break.
Who
I
was
think.
that? Who was the one who made the game winner? Joshua.
What does he do? He works for Chambre.
So,
Oh, he's part of housekeeping for Chambre. Okay.
yeah, he made a good game winning.
Got the game winner. So congratulations to the Windsor All-Stars beating out Team Ballerhood.
Boss Bogart, right?
Boss
Very
Bogart.
athletic.
Air Labrague was on point for that day. We saw a lot of Sir Labrague as well. For all of you who don't know, Sir Ricardo Labrague is, of course, the
boss.
one of the biggest figures here in Windsor.
Yeah.
Helps around a lot with managing the partnerships and the different types of leagues that Windsor would love to be involved in. So against them.
Showing up some dribbling wizardry.
Oh yeah,
Bogart, like
and a
that.
lot of his assists went to JB Montilla. JB Montilla did not disappoint. The former UP Fighting Maroon, the former USAR Jaguar. Yun nga, I mean, the rim to him was
10 threes.
everything he put up was going in. It was
Hindi
crazy.
yun magpapatalo sa asawang kalero.
Never.
10
And
threes.
he was going up against Marty Pierce, who also played.
Yep.
Patrick Abajo, who also played, and RJ
Jorgao.
Barok and Jorgao.
And the KB Travel and Tours champion team.
Correct. And JB Montilla was only operating with the Windsor All-Stars and the two guys from JP Colecciones.
It
Adrian
was
Bangkale.
Adrian Bangkale and Rosmo.
and Teacher Basketballista.
Correct,
Who
Teacher
is also a
Basketballista.
new partner of Windsor.
Windsor. So Windsor just taking anybody and everybody to school right now and
And the
saying,
game
all
was
right,
entertaining, right? Like
I was fun.
Patrick Abajo going loose. If you look at his eyes,
Yeah.
very intense.
He's not treating it like an all-star game. It's like
It's like a
every
fun.
ga-
It's
every
like a
game.
fun run.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, not like a fun run for running. A good basketball run where you're competing. They're not letting each other off the hook too easily. It's fun overall game.
But
Patrick
Yeah.
Abao also caught fire back in the first.
Oh
half.
yeah, but you know the
Yeah,
fire
yeah.
got put out a lot quicker than JB Montilla, who was
Yeah.
after.
11 out of 16?
I think it was like 11 out of 6.
10 threes for
10
JB.
threes na 10.
Yep.
Now, after that, the slam dunk contest.
Air-
Gio Piramide.
was
Yeah,
crazy.
It was a really great atmosphere in the Tuwang Kalero gym, and of course,
First
after
time
that,
ever in
first time ever.
in recreational leagues.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun, and we also had two guys
Yes.
participate from our MCBL community in Endosmo and Bangkal,
Yep, Adrian Bangkale.
Adrian Bangkal. And finally, we had the finals, Sherilyn versus Arteta. That game,
Crazy.
crazy. I called it. I personally called who would win.
What really amazed me, we're jam-packed. Like,
Oh, it was a full arena.
it was
We have
full-
photos from the night. We have photos from the night.
I
from
think
the
we
MCBL.
have photos from
Windsor,
the
right?
page Windsor events,
do.
but we didn't see our face there.
I know, no. We're the guys for that.
The halftime show was fun.
Oh, yeah.
The little guy.
The little guys just
Yeah.
shooting basketballs. Hilarious.
Kudos to Coach Jack.
Okay,
Congratulations to Coach Jack.
Coach Jacques Bautista, wherever you are, we don't really like you, but we're gonna go ahead and say congratulations to you.
But I need to bring this up because I posted on our page congratulating Metro School Basketball League, and I highlighted the finals wherein I told that this is an innovation for recreational league
Right.
because even recreational leagues have a dunk contest already, and I stated there that how about the pro league who nullify their dunk contest if this isn't a cause of concern for our pro league right now, eventually rec leagues like the MCB.
Why don't you just say what you think?
I
Why
won't.
don't you just say?
I won't. Yeah, I told the rec leagues right now, especially MCBL, is innovating, and this league, the pro league, everyone knows what league I'm talking about. It's not making
They're in Bacolod.
it's not making steps going forward, but they're making steps going backward. So eventually the rec leagues would catch up on them, and this would be a big slap to the first ever pro league in Asia. And I
Slap to the
told,
face.
and someone commented that this league might put an innovation and told, and so on and so forth, and told him, come on, you won't expect. If as to his premise, I said that I told him, bakit hindi magpapadunk contest yung, I would say the name, ang PBA, sabi mo the best players ayun doon. In fact, MCBL amateurs nga, they overachieve. If you look at these guys, Teacher Basketballista is around 5'6", 5'7".
Right.
Air Jorgao is 5'8", and Adrian Bangkale is 5'10". So their dunks were crazy.
Yeah.
You
You gotta give them a lot of credit. But I mean, that's the thing too. If you're talking about the best league, one of the oldest leagues in Asia, kind of need to either step up your game or maintain your level of your difference in terms of what you can put out as a product for you. Because they are making memes. They are poking fun at the PBA. A lot of people, including myself, where we need to see a better league, but they don't care because they only care about what profit they're product. I'm not gonna apologize for that statement at all.
That's what I'm saying. Rec leagues are innovating, and what about them?
They're not. They don't.
They're not doing anything.
They don't care. It's unfortunate. But speaking of this rec league, Neil Ramos, I'm going to start with you. The first question for the MCBL up on the board is the top 5 MCBL moments of season 9. We're going to see if we can agree.
Players, like,
No, it's his moment on the screen.
top 5 MCBL players of season 9.
Okay, let's go with players first. All right, let's go with players. Now, number 5, Who is the 5th best player for the MCBL Season 9 this year?
For the 5th best player, I think because most of the games I called most of the
Because
games.
you're
right?
the voice of
Yeah,
The
I
voice
think
of Jack's basketball leagues.
yeah, the voice
JBLs.
of pretty much everything. So yeah, for me, this is this is actually a sleeper. I'm gonna choose Gideon Kabatingan.
Gideon Kabatingan from BPT.
From Gideon.
Gideon Motors.
Gideon Motors.
Gideon Motors.
Yep. I mean, Gideon is really playing really well. You can see it from his face that he's really tired of, you know, when every time he's playing all in. But he's really giving you 20 a piece per night. So yeah, I think top 5 is Gideon.
Jan, 5th best player of the MCBL this year.
I think if I'm gonna give it to my teammate, Kid Tubaon.
Hit the ball.
Yeah, if unfortunately for Kid, he didn't play a lot for us because he had a lot of commitments. But if when he plays, it's an automatic 20, 10, 6 guy. So I think Kid, and if you look at his muscles, like
Right.
you can't bump Kid easily. So I think I'm gonna give the benefit of the doubt that I would give it to Kid Tubaon.
I think there's one
number 5.
game that Kid really went bodying some big dude and then he was called for an offensive foul.
Like I think it was our game against Dion, where Dion Motors had I think almost 6 feet guy,
Right.
and he's really huge. When Kid body bumped him, like he was erased out of the picture.
He was called for an offensive
You know Kid
foul.
Tubaon, right?
I don't get the ball, yeah.
The
Big dude. The big dude.
I'm
So-
gonna give it to Kid Tubaon.
Yeah, the bond. I'm gonna go 5-1 here because then you're gonna go 4-1. You're gonna go 4-1. My 5th best player for the MCBL Season 9 is Zion Lozano. Zion to me, and he's actually the only guy on my list who's part of the Mythical 5, I believe. The rest, I believe, because we talked about it. If these guys just showed up and played more, would they be the indisputable best 5? In my opinion, I told Jax, yes, these are the best 5 you could possibly conjure up in the MCBL. Your stat 5 is the stat 5, your Mythical 5. But in my opinion, I'm gonna go Zion Lozano. I'm gonna go Dennis De La Serna. I'm gonna go. Boy, the third one was tricky. Zion Lozano, Dennis De La Serna. I'm gonna go Jeff Gudez. I'm gonna go Mark Solonia. No, I'm gonna go Eman Villamor. I gotta give him a lot of credit, and then Mark Solonia. That's my 5.
Right. So you, Chan.
I got my 5th would be Kid. I would go Zion and Dennis. I choose Dennis because he went to the finals,
Right.
and unfortunately he have not carried Artera. But most of the times, on crucial games for Artera, Dennis was there. During the semifinals against JPT, Dennis carried them, and during the eliminations, unfortunately Dennis got injured in the middle part of it. So I would love to put Jeff at the 3rd supposedly, but most of the times during the elimination, Jeff wasn't there. It was Dennis who probably carried Artera most. And my 2nd would be Villamor. My 1st.
See, we're
would
showing
be
you love on the
Salonia.
show. What are you talking about? Come on now.
My 1st would be Salonia by the way.
He dominated
by
that
the
finals.
way he played the finals and during the eliminations, like
Yep.
the way he defended the best players of the other team. So my number 1 again, Salonia. Number 2, Villamor. Number 3, De La Serna. Number 4, Rosano. And number 5 is Tubao.
All right. For my number 5, they're Gideon Kabatingan from Gideon Motors. Number 4, I'm quite sad to say this, but I'm quite sad to say this because he can get really high if they enter the finals. Coach Tommy Spencer, Ogsimar. And then my 3rd is of course the season MVP, Keanu Limana. And then for my 2nd one, I'm gonna go reverse. I'm gonna go Solonia, even though he's the MVP.
Wow.
Even though he's the finals MVP, but if you take a look back at the playoffs, Sweet 16, Elite 8, Final 4, it's going to be Eman Villamor.
That's 4. Oh, okay, that's 5. All right,
Yep.
cool. So let's talk about the top 5 moments of the MCBL Season 9. I'm gonna go with that. It's a little tricky to really dwindle down in the top 5 moments, but I'm gonna go with number 5, the dunk contest. Very unique, very different.
Yep.
Not a lot of rec leagues have a dunk contest. The MCBL put one on. It was a really good show. Number 4, I'm gonna go with the Final 4. I have not seen a more competitive, up in the air Final 4 than I did this year or this season. You had Artera, Gremlins, ARQ, and I believe JPT, which JPT had in their own right a very competitive team with Xander Lozano and Brian Alford. In the third spot, I'm going to go with the winner of the MVP award with Limana, because I didn't expect Baluarte to really have any kind of players to have any kind of impact.
They really, sorry to cut you off, brother. They really gave Artera a run for their money.
Oh, they gave Artera a run for their money, and I think that guy really could be something. Let's see how he progresses all throughout his career, right? And then at number 2, I'm gonna go with Mark Sologna winning the Finals MVP, because I thought in that game it was very important for Eman Villamor and Mark Sologna to plug in, to do their thing, and he did. And at number 1, and probably also a little side note to that number 1 is Sherilyn winning the championship, because they haven't won one in 4 seasons. Boss Richie Boy Mercado, absolutely big congratulations. After all the support, after all the continued efforts to continue to participate in the Metro Cebu Basketball League, finally Sherilyn with the W. And of course, Eman Villamor, finally, let's be clear on this. Let me be very clear on what I said, huh? And to everybody watching as well. Alright, let me be very, very clear for everybody watching about the Eman Villamor thing. I never said it was ass. I never said he was a bad player.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say? Go back and watch the tape. I said he is too good a player to be playing on team and to be always taking L's after scoring 30 points, 40 points. You're too good a player to be constantly in the playoffs, only to constantly fall short.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you take offense to that, I don't care. What I care about is doing what you did now, which is picking up the championship on a winning team. Now you've proven that you're the best player on the best team. Probably the second, but it's really close, because you kind of need both. You needed both Sologna and Villamor to be who they were in that game, because they were on point. Arteta could not find it from beyond the arc. We talked about it in the broadcast.
Yep.
Arteta was just doubt gaming the whole time. They couldn't find their shot. They were having difficulties by the perimeter. Their defense was doing what it could to hold Villamor and Sologna in check, but those guys had the hot hand. The perimeter shooting was on point.
Yep. They also have Tuazon who hit 2 back-to-back triples. Canedo, who was pressured at the backcourt, and then when he already crosses the timeline, he stops at the 3, shoot it, went in. I mean,
right. They were on point.
Those are really big shots from Sherilyn.
By the way, Marvin Villazon, the camera positioning on Neil and Christian is like they are going on an intimate date. Joe Galindo. Tapos napahula sila ni Jaffeth kung tatagal pa ba relationship nila. Marvin Villazon. Or they are going through a hard time in their first year of marriage. Tapos marriage counselor nila. I like that role. A marriage counselor with a winter jacket on, man. Boy, I like our crew tonight. I like our group tonight. All right, guys. No problem with the MCBL season moments.
Yeah, I think I would 5th would be when Coach Jax imposed the suspension when something happened. I really love what Coach Jax did to that. He imposed that the MCBL supports camaraderie, no dirty plays during games. I think I love the way he made that statement when he imposed the sanctions against those guys. Number 4 for me is the in-game dunk of Leonard Sologna.
Oh, yeah.
It's very rare to
Very
see
rare.
that on an actual game.
Yeah.
So
Which one, in the finals?
No,
No, it was the regular season.
during the
And
regular
Road Star.
season.
The mullet miss.
Yeah. I really love that. Number 3 would be the first dunk competition for it.
I like that too.
That
I
was
can't argue with that.
crazy. Even the fans went crazy.
Fans went nuts.
Number 4 would be the championship game where it was a jam-packed crowd.
It was a big arena.
Yeah.
Juan Calero,
At
not
Juan
disappointed.
Calero. In fact, Cons Dondon went there.
He was there towards the end.
Yeah. I think he was amazed and how crowded. And League lang ha. Napuno natin yung Sawang Calero.
Exactly. A lot of people were watching.
Sugbo Cup field.
Sumbu Cup field.
Oh, that was crazy. I
And
bet.
number 1 for me is the championship game, where it was very entertaining. So it was back and forth. Unfortunately for Artera, they never recovered. They relied on the energy of Yuking
King de los Santos, we talked about that. He was the only reason they even had a chance.
But unfortunately for Artera, they never recovered. And Sherilyn winning, they deserved it. So yeah, very In fact, hindi nga enough yung top 5 kasi a lot
There were a
of
lot,
things
there were a lot.
were going on prior to the start of the season and the planning
Correct.
towards the end of the season. There's a lot of things going on with the MCBL, so crazy stuff you have there, Coach Jack.
Neil, you were there for a majority because, well, technically you have to be.
Because you're the voice
Because you're the voice of JBL, Jack's Basketball Leagues. So, talk to me
Yeah.
about the top 5 moments. What did you like about this year? You were there again for a majority of the game.
Yep. Well, for my top 5, the fifth on the fifth spot, I think during the Sweet 16 where ARQ faces Max Sprint.
That was a good, yeah, that was pretty good.
Crazy.
That was good.
Like,
That was really
Oxymar
good.
didn't make that shot.
that was really good because Bolo hit back-to-back threes. And shout out to you, my man, Slingan na data.
Talisay.
Talisay,
Talisay
yeah.
nun. Max Sprint against
Yeah.
Team Talisay.
Talisay.
Yeah, Max Sprint against ARQ. I mean, really, Max Sprint really gave ARQ a run for their money that time. If it wasn't for Coach Tommy hitting that difficult shot, I think Max Sprint will advance to the
Could have been.
Elite Eight.
Coach Bukoy made Coach Caro sweat.
I think Coach Bukoy was more than happy to make Coach Caro sweat. That was Coach Caro, a legendary coach that I've seen, definitely had his work cut out for
That's
him.
my fifth spot, and for the fourth spot, I think I'm going on with Keanu winning the MVP. I
Okay.
mean, not a lot of point guards winning MVP in MCBL, right? I think the positions was like it's either
Mostly big men.
it's a shooting guard or you're a power
Big.
forward or a center. And congratulations again, Keanu. For the third one, Final Four, where Eman Villamor went crazy
Against ARQ.
against ARQ. I mean, that game from Eman Villamor, I was really losing my voice. And prior to the first game, the JPT against Artera, I was actually losing my voice because the guys was actually hitting 3-pointers.
Yep.
Ponce, you have Pedrosa, you have Dennis De La Serna and the company. And then Eman Villamor in the second game for the Gremlins just went berserk.
Right.
And nothing much can do for ARQ there. For the second and the first one, I think I'm gonna go with the slam dunk for the second, and then for the first one, it's the MCBL finals, of course.
Right? So, those are your top moments from the MCBL Season 9. And we're going to go from those topics to the topics that we all know that you guys love. We are here to fight. We're going to fight right now. It's fast break here in Grand Slam Thursdays. So,
We're
we're
gonna choose.
Oh, we're going to choose, and then me and Neil first.
Yeah,
So, we got to switch seats.
So here's the topic.
Here we go.
Okay.
I already read the topic earlier, so I already know that this is the perfect topic.
But
Because-
before that, go ahead and explain to everybody how fast break works.
Like fast it works. The debate. So Neil would have 1 minute to defend his argument by defense side. Have another minute defense side. Neil would spot another 30 seconds. Jaffeth spot another 30 seconds. You guys are free to comment your thoughts also, because we will read it aloud here at Windsor GST, and also the winner would stay, right?
The winner will
Stay,
yes, yeah.
and I would
Next time.
challenge the winner.
Yeah, you will challenge the winner.
Probably, yeah, I think Jaffeth would win. But if you
Okay.
guys would,
But because Neil is such a crowd favorite,
yeah,
I don't
because
know.
you guys would always pity Neil, and despite his crazy arguments, you would usually vote
just
for
pick up the
him.
wins.
So
Yeah. Do we have the media vote already? We don't have a media vote still? No media vote. Better not.
So
I know we have the crowd vote, but what about like the panel vote? We need a panel vote.
we need a panel vote for this.
All right, let's go. Let's go. John.
So, this topic is perfectly for you two,
I think this is the
because
one to
you
talk
guys
about.
usually argue on everything.
Right.
So here it goes. Pick your all-time top 5 point guards. No repeats.
Ooh.
Top 5.
All right.
We're
Point
just gonna go
guards.
back and forth. We're gonna go back and forth.
No,
No repeats.
No. First
So,
yours.
No, we're gonna go back and forth.
No, you're gonna go rock paper scissors, and you guys,
Okay.
and the winner would take his first 5, and the loser would make
All
us
right.
another 5, probably. Or who? What do you
No,
think?
it'd be best if we go back and forth.
Before you're gonna go.
No, like I make keep pick.
Before you're gonna go with the actual debate, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So you go ahead.
All right, who'll pick first? Pick. Pick.
So again, the debate topic is pick your
Actual
all-time
point guards.
top 5 point
Actual
guards.
point guards.
12 point
Legitimate,
point
they
guards.
play point guard for their career. Okay, let's
No
go.
repeats.
No repeats. Let's go. I pick first.
Yeah, you go.
So we're
pick
gonna
first.
go back and forth on this one, right? I'm gonna pick my first pick at the point guard, none other than arguably the NBA's or in the world's best point guard, Magic Johnson.
All right.
Your pick.
I'm gonna pick Magic Johnson's best friend, Isaiah Thomas.
Oh.
I already win. I already know. He has so many options. You go. Number 2 for me will be the all-time assist leader, John Stockton. All-time steals leader, John Stockton. Off the board. Thank you very much.
All right.
Who you gonna pick?
Isaiah Thomas.
Alright.
Oh my god.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna pick the first ever point guard to ever win a Defensive Player of the Year, Gary Payton.
I'm gonna go with the only, in my opinion, the Hakeem Olajuwon equivalent of point guards in 2002 and 2003 led a team of white guys to the NBA Finals. Give me Jason Kidd as my third best point guard of all time.
Who's your third?
Gary Payton, Isaiah Thomas. You're the Detroit IT, right? The Detroit IT.
Of course.
You're better than Detroit IT.
Of course.
Jesus.
Alright, for third na no?
Yeah, third.
Yeah, for my third one, I think I'm gonna pick AI.
AI is a shooting guard though.
Yeah, he's a shooting guard.
He played point guard most of his career. So.
Let's just give it to him, or how about you? You're gonna agree with it?
It's tough to categorize.
I think
as a point guard,
AI
right?
is shooting guard. So
It's tough because he's a shooting guard. He had Eric Snow in Philadelphia.
yeah, and Aaron McKee sometimes plays.
Yeah, Aaron
point.
McKee played point for him too in Philadelphia, and then in Denver, yeah, he played point guard, but
But out
he had
of
Aaron
necessity.
Carter.
Out
Aaron
of
Carter.
He played point guard at Denver out of necessity, and also at Detroit.
Yeah, but he would even combo with, I mean, not Aaron Carter, Anthony Carter. He would combo. So I don't know. I mean,
Aaron Carter was the
the
singer.
singer. Sorry. Do you want to go with AI?
Yeah, let's go AI. Let's go
Okay.
AI, not even a point guard.
Let's go AI. Played
Alright,
point guard most of his career, so
Fourth. I'm going with the fourth. I'm gonna go. You have no. If he wins this, you guys are just hating me so bad. I swear. I'm gonna go with the only. Look at my list: Magic Johnson, John Stockton, Jason Kidd. I'm now gonna go with the only unanimous MVP in NBA history. Isaiah Thomas cannot guard this guy. Gary Payton does not have a chance in this world and the next. Allen Iverson maybe in terms of impact. I believe LeBron James talked about him in Mind the Game podcast. I'm gonna go with Stephen, Wardell, Curry. There is no other point guard. You can't pick anybody else that could beat mine. There's just nobody.
You have 3 opportunities to pick Steph.
You went with Isaiah Thomas.
Come on
This is
now.
unbelievable. You went with Isaiah Thomas. You had a chance to pick Jenkins. You went with Gary Payton. You had a chance to pick Wardell. You went with AI.
What's your fourth?
Who's your fourth?
well, for my fourth one, I think I'm gonna go with a back-to-back MVP. I'm gonna go with Steve Nash.
See, that's the only steal, I believe. That's the only steal that he could probably have gotten from my list.
Probably I know Jaffeth's last pick. Probably.
Well, it's a bit of a debate. And my last pick, and the only reason why I picked this guy is because I like 2 of these types of guards. They're near and dear to my heart, but this one was because he was my real idol for a while. And I'm going to go with the youngest person to ever win the Most Valuable Player of the Year award. I'm going to go with Derrick Rose. I would have gone with Russell Westbrook. I'm pretty sure that was the one on your mind.
Yeah.
I would have gone with Russell Westbrook, 2-time the former MVP, leader in triple doubles, because he knows I like to get triple doubles. But I'm gonna go with the youngest MVP ever in NBA history because the Bulls were the only legitimate threat to the Miami Heat in that timeline from when LeBron was with the Miami Heat and they had their big 3. So if I lose, y'all are hating. There is no world. His list is better than mine. There's just no world. Isaiah Thomas. Really?
You're fifth, Nil.
Well, for my fifth pick,
You can pick Westbrook. You can pick
Can't
Westbrook.
pick.
You can pick Westbrook.
yeah, of course. I'm gonna have Russ.
Oh, Russell
Russ,
Westbrook.
yep, Russ West.
So before we recap,
Oh my God.
here's some comments. Neil versus Jaffeth again. We already know who wins. This is like the third deja vu. Neil, Japheth's kryptonite Ramos.
That's just not true. That's just not true. There's just no world that exists.
So recap, who's your 5?
All right, my 5 for everybody's reference. I got Magic Johnson, the Showtime Lakers era. I got, I believe, John Stockton, all-time leader in assists and
Jason
steals.
Kidd.
Jason Kidd, the only player outside of Hakeem Olajuwon to lead a team of bums, and LeBron James to lead a team of bums into the NBA Finals, back-to-back appearances against the Lakers, where they got swept against the Spurs the year after. They did lose, but that's not the point. The only unanimous MVP. You don't even have any MVPs on your team. I got 4. Steph Curry. I got 4. I got Steph, Magic, Derrick Rose, and
I forgot.
Stockton.
no, Stockton wasn't an MVP.
As a MVP
I mean,
lang.
you're 5. Year 5.
Oh, sorry. I got Derrick Rose, Magic, Kid, Derrick Rose, Magic, Kid,
Stockton.
Steph, and Stockton.
You're 5.
I got.
Don't change.
Kid was an MVP for
Interchange. Yeah, I got Nash, Westbrook, IT from the Detroit Pistons, Gary Payton, and then Allen Iverson.
Yeah.
Now I gotta ask, you're not. What is 2 plus 3?
5.
All right, I'm just making sure you're not brain dead.
Hey,
Do you believe your 5 is better than my 5?
Here's
Do
the
you
goal.
believe? Do you believe?
Well, if
You answered 2 plus 3 is 5. I know you do not have mental dysfunction. I know you're not delusional also.
There's a funny comment
I think
here.
you're-
Parang nawala lang, but Nib Sales said, we can't support you, Neil, right now. Parang na-hangover ka.
There's just
I just lack of sleep, man.
lack of sleep. Lack of sleep does not excuse choosing Isaiah Thomas in an all-time top 5 list.
Come on now. You should rock, paper, scissors. Who goes first to argue? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I mean, let him go. Let him take the next 2 minutes.
I'm gonna take this L. I'm gonna take this.
Wala pa nga.
I'm gonna
Wala
take
pa
this
nga
L for you,
debate.
for everyone who's watching at home. I'm gonna take this L. Don't pity on
Why
me.
you concede already? Like, come on, go.
Yeah, but let me just explain. I'm gonna take this L.
1 minute
But
for
I
Neil.
just got. I have one request from you, my man. Just don't interrupt when I'm speaking.
Bro, you can have the next 10 minutes to justify. There's no world that you're gonna win this debate. Go ahead, run the timer for the next 10 minutes.
Go on, Neil.
Alright.
Go on, Neil.
All right. Well, first,
Again, you believe your team is better than mine. No, but go ahead, take the next 10 minutes.
Go, Neil.
Alright, let's go. Okay, let's do this. We're being paid for this, so let's go.
Seems like Neil had a hangover. Wake up, brother.
Alright, let me just, have a word.
As if,
So you're in game mode already.
Alright, so, yeah, first of all, don't interrupt, okay?
you can have the next 2 minutes, I swear.
Alright, first of all, Isaiah Thomas, 2-time NBA champion. Isaiah Thomas' Detroit Pistons team is the only team that defeated Michael Jordan in the Eastern Conference Finals. Don't tell me you don't know. That's why.
That doesn't matter though.
That's why Chicago Bulls. That's why the Chicago Bulls got Dennis Rodman after a couple years, because they're having problems on Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, they didn't get Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas has a bigger impact,
Right.
So I'm not gonna change my mind when I still think that Isaiah Thomas is a top point guard of all
They didn't
time.
pick him in Team USA.
And for the second one, I'm gonna have Gary Payton. Gary Payton, right? So Gary Payton, he won a championship in Miami, one of the key pieces in Miami. Didn't win in Seattle, but first point guard ever to win a Defensive Player of the Year. Second is Marcus Smart. So I think defense-wise, as a point guard, Gary Payton will actually cook one of your point guards right now. Okay.
Gary Payton will cook.
Defense-wise, I mean, the mentality of Gary Payton, the intensity, the defensive effort, the impact of Gary Payton back when he was in Seattle, I think he's gonna cook one of your point guards.
Yeah, one. Which one? Which one? Which one really cook?
All
Which
right.
one really cook?
Go on.
Either one of the five.
I know.
All right, so for this one, it's quite a controversy, right? For Allen Iverson, we're
Because
talking
he's a
about
shooting
earlier.
guard,
He's a
in my
shooting guard,
opinion.
but
Yeah.
he played
No,
point
hold
guard.
on. Give him the extra minutes. It's fine. Give him the extra minutes. It's okay.
Just finish. Just finish.
There's no reason why I'm not winning. There's just none.
Yep, and for this one, for Allen Iverson, I think he played most point guard role as a point guard role.
It's so hard
back
because-
back when he was playing in Denver. That Denver team is actually a caliber team. They faced the Los Angeles Lakers in the Western Conference Finals. Iverson, Carmelo Anthony, great tandem. But Iverson is known back when he was in Philly. He was a 4-time scoring champion, an All-Star, All-NBA, everything that you could ask for a point guard or for a player is there. And Iverson
a
is
shooting guard.
Iverson is what, like 6'2",
No, he's like 6. He's short. 6'1".
6'1",
At the most,
6
with shoes.
flat, right?
The Reebok shoes are this thick.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm still gonna pick Allen Iverson as my one of my top 5 point guards. The fourth one, I'm gonna go with the back-to-back MVP, Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
I mean,
I like that one. I'm not gonna lie.
Steve Nash, because Steve Nash was actually a controversial MVP as well for Steve Nash because
2,000 years later.
Kobe has a
Continue.
Kobe was actually the people who wanted to win as an MVP, but Steve Nash efficiency is in a different level. That's why he's at top.
That got me. Yeah.
That's why he's top 4 of my list.
Okay.
And who's my top one again?
Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook. of
You
course.
forgot that one.
You forgot your top
Of
one.
course, Russell Westbrook. No questions there for Russell Westbrook. He was an MVP, averaging triple-double in one season. I mean, the second person who made a triple-double average, second to Oscar Robertson. So yeah, and it was a good season for Westbrook as well. So that's my.
So I'm not even gonna bother debating because we already know my list is way better than your list.
Here's a comment. Marvin Villazon. I changed my mind. Jaffeth wins this round via intimidation.
So I'm just curious before because obviously again there's just no world that exists that yours is better than mine. But who do you think Gary Payton is checking? Who is Gary Payton cooking on my list? I'm just curious.
your top 5 again?
Magic, John Stockton, Steph, D Rose, and Jason Kidd.
Well, I think he can really guard John Stockton. He can really.
Cook via trash talk.
No, I think the Seattle Supersonics and the Utah Jazz faced in the Western Conference Finals, as far as I remember. As far as my basketball knowledge, I'm digging deep, guys. So, right?
That's not deep enough.
I mean, Japheth's
Japheth-
question is who?
Who do you think
John
Stockton?
Stockton.
You think Gary Payton will check Stockton?
Yep.
Unfortunately for you, Neil, this is a problem. We had this debate before with Larry Bird and Durant. History tells you that he couldn't. Why? Ladies and gentlemen, where's the camera? Let me explain something to people out there. Now, it's one thing to have an opinion. It's another thing to have an established fact. What is the difference? An opinion is something I can think about and maybe it would happen. A fact is, it happened. Neil,
Here we
John
go.
Stockton actually did cook Gary Payton. There was no world where Payton held Stockton in check. So when you say that he could have, no, he could not have. He did not. Neil. He did not. It's like you saying that I could have gone to wins here, but you didn't. That means you never did, right? So there's just no world that existed in the past where Payton actually really did check
Let's have
Stockton.
Japheth's 1 minute.
No need.
Please.
No need.
They'll get 1 minute for silence because this dude is done. Dude is
Can we have
done.
Japheth's turn for 1 minute so Neil can rebut?
Oh, we're going for it. John Stockton versus Gary Payton. What's the head-to-head? John
11.
Stockton, 38-32 winning record over Gary. You can include the
playoffs.
times the Jazz were ass. You can include the times the Jazz were still on the come up. 38-32.
Can you click on that one, brother? Who is better? That one.
16 points,
Overall.
5 was at each other. Stockton averaged 12 points, 10.9 to the Marinos. That's debatable. I mean, Now you're just now we're
You
just
can't
splitting hairs.
expect also that
Yeah, because one has
Stockton
five.
would have a lot of points because the Jazz are stacked.
There's only I have an ace on you on this one.
You have no aces.
Save that
I
under
have-
rebuttals.
I have
Jaffeth, you have
No,
1
no, no,
minute.
go ahead. I want to hear this. I'm just letting you try
yeah.
right now. Go
I
ahead.
have one. Gary Payton is a point guard.
All of your hopes are really on Gary Payton.
Gary Payton as a point guard back in Miami, still a key piece.
No, it wasn't.
Won a championship.
So
Stockton did not.
Arky Kaloyski.
That's it.
Let's have 1 minute of silence
You're talking-
for Neil.
I told you the 1 minute that I have was for him to get 1 minute of silence for the depth of Neil's arguments.
Neil Salas, kahit 1 hour pa magpaliwanag si Neil. Outpick, brother. You even forgot the big O.
Oh yeah, you got because he got Westbrook, so Westbrook over O. So
Neil's gonna smash Jaffeth. So you still have 1 fan, Neil. Ricky Antepuesto.
Ricky Antipuesto, bro. Time to shift sides, bro. Time to shift sides. But look, man. Isaiah Thomas.
So you're gonna need your 1 minute?
No, I mean no. When he said Isaiah Thomas, that was the same as when we had that argument in the car about the best defensive players, and the guy he picked over Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant is Jaylen Brown.
Ito na. Neil, you have 30 seconds to rebut na lang. To strengthen your argument.
Go ahead, man, go
30
ahead.
seconds.
Give him an hour, jeez, why not? You know?
Yeah, I think I don't need to rebut.
Why? You're conceding.
This is the first time I'm gonna concede, guys. So
This is the first time he's conceded. No, not the first
yeah.
time. Do we have the poll? Do we have the poll?
Yeah.
We have the poll right now.
Somebody actually voted for Neil's lineup. You gotta be kidding me.
Really?
Somebody voted for Neil. Show us the results. Show us the
I
results.
can see it here.
On the poll.
Only the back end guys can see.
On the back end, you guys can see. What do you have the
Oh,
results
it's close.
at? It's actually close. I swear I have too
I
many
would go
haters.
crazy if Neil would win this
I
one.
have too many haters on this show.
I will shift side now, Jaffeth.
How much?
Dun, 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 dun.
Is it tied? It is tied? Are you kidding me?
Not yet.
It
Really?
is tied. Wow.
Really?
That is ridiculous.
So it's got up to the Windsor guys to vote for who wins.
I swear. He has Isaiah
Because
Thomas.
You guys are 3.
yeah,
Yeah, so you guys are 3, so you guys gonna need.
He has Isaiah Thomas on his team. Are you kidding me? Nah. They won't.
Sir, who's your vote for? Jaffeth.
Thank you very much. Jesus Christ, my anxiety was at an all-time high.
So right now, thank me Neil for saving you.
I appreciate that, brother, but that does
See,
not
this is-
help.
This is why I appreciated Mount Jackie taking this into consideration. We needed more opinion-based debates, more so,
So
than the
here's
actual
the
back
final
pick.
stuff.
Yeah.
41% for Neil and
59%
59% for Jaffeth.
Cue the applause. Cue the applause effect. Yes! Yes! We took down the smiling guy. We took down everybody's favorite.
I'm gonna read some comments. Joe Galindo, I voted for you, Neil. Bilazon Marzvin, I hope to see Jaffeth one day on a random day. Then I'll shout, Isaiah Thomas at the top of my life.
Good
Joe
stuff.
Galindo, thank me, Neil, for saving you. Leonard Ray Teston, prayers for Neil. So that was really intense right
And the
there.
only guy he had was Gary Payton. Are you kidding me?
That was
God,
really intense right here. So we have another game, right?
Let's do it. Let's finish the sheet. Okay.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, man.
I mean, you guys were crazy.
I'm really not prepared for that, so
It was a fun poll.
We're always not prepared when
We're-
Ma'am Jackie puts up the
Mama,
question.
yeah. Oh, the funny part was that was on the Viber chat. That was in the Viber chat. We threw out a bunch of lists. Yeah. So, all right, everybody. Now we've witnessed. We were all of you, by the way, are now an accomplice to a crime. You all need to be aware that you are witnesses to capital murder of arguments. My goodness. All right, so let's move on, and now let's move on to a more jovial session. We're gonna play our next game. Here we go. The question up on the board. Everybody wins your IDs. Ready? Here we go. Wrong spelling wrong, by the way. And of course, Make sure that you have the right answer. Make sure to share the live and comment. Here we go. The National Basketball Association was originally called what? Wow, that's hard. Honest to God, if I didn't see the answer on the screen, I wouldn't know what the answer was. I actually don't know.
Go ABA.
I would have gone ABA too. I would have gone ABA. But then the ABA was a competition of the NBA in the mid-70s. So.
And then they merged.
They merged.
So.
Here we go. Answers are coming up on the screen. Again, this is very tricky. You got to go all the way back to 1940.
Is somewhat like
it's kind of close.
Version of the PBA.
Marvin Villazon, can you actually expound on the answer? You said BAA.
We need
the actual.
We don't need the abbreviation.
Yeah, we need the actual words that you're gonna use. There you go, Chart. Oh wow, I think we have a PBA. You can make a case. Professional Basketball Association. You can make a case. Could have been the name back then. I would not hate on it. I believe we have a winner. Hold on now. Hold on to your horses. Hold on. Give me 1 sec. Do we have a winner? Who is our top 5 all time? I'm definitely voting for myself. There is no list there is no top 5 point guards list that has Isaiah Thomas in it. Go ahead. I think we have a winner. Yeah. This is a tough one. I gotta admit. Not your conventional question. This is like 1940s. You'd have to dig deep. Right? We have a winner, guys in the back. So a little technical difficulty, of course, guys. You know what things that happen live, right?
Naghang ang computer kasi sabi ni Neil Isaiah Thomas.
that has to be trending. The computer like what?
The brain fog.
You could have gone with Steph. You could have gone with so many players. My God, IT.
There are a lot of players like Chris Paul.
Chris Paul, maybe. I'm not hating.
If you're gonna put in the argument that he chose Allen Iverson even though he's shooting guard at point guard, you can easily pick LeBron.
You can easily pick LeBron. But I'm not hating on IT. Don't get me wrong. It's just that he's not a top 5 point guard of all time. Not in my opinion. And when you could have picked so many players. Here we go. Our winner is J. Ren Kabigding 6905-00989, the Basketball Association of America. Who knew? I didn't know that.
ABA.
I did not know that. So congratulations to our second winner again, J. Ren Kabigding. Now don't hit that exit button just yet. If you didn't snag the win this time, keep that chin up because we got more games, more thrills, and more chances for you once we get back after this short break.
Every game is a battle on the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined, each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live, virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from within with Windsor. Every game is a battle on the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined, each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live, virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from within with Windsor. Every game is a battle on the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined, each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from within with Windsor.
And we're back.
Welcome back, Windsor Nation.
Phil?
Oh, now it's time for our third game.
Where-
And you know the
where
drill. Comment your
are you?
answers alongside with your ID number. Wins your ID number. Ready? Show us the question. I'm sorry, I'm just
Lasing ka ba kagabi?
Lasing
Or
ba?
hindi ka pa naka-move on sa MCBL? Or
bamboozled.
hindi ka naka-move on kasi you're so close to Carriza yet still
Still a little bit far away. Here we go. Which NBA team has made the most appearances in the NBA Finals?
This is easy for me.
Very easy. I would say you could go either way, honestly. Between the other team.
If ito yung Ginebra, ito yung kangkong
Yun nga eh.
ng NBA.
Ng NBA.
Kasi maraming times nakapunta ng finals tapos I think more than half of it,
So,
at least half of it
correct.
won.
But a lot of people don't know. During the night, I'll try and give you guys a little bit of history. The 1950s, this team, because the NBA started all the way back in the 1950s. This team made the finals a lot. In the 1960s, it was the other team. In the 70s, people forget, but one player on that team that made the most finals appearances, he went to the finals, I think, like 7 straight times and only won once. Right? And in the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, we already know it's in a little bit more historical. It's a bit more historical in people's minds, or it's easy to remember. But this team, I think, went to the finals 8 times in that decade. Just pure dominance. In the 90s, didn't show up. 2000s, I believe, 5 times.
Yep.
In the 10s, once.
Right? I think
No, once. In 2020.
no. Yeah, 2000s,
Yeah.
right?
In the 2010s.
They had thrice
The thrice in 1, 2, 3.
lost to
Yeah.
Boston,
Yeah.
won against Boston, won
Yeah.
against Orlando,
Yeah.
and the bubble.
In the bubble chip. All right. So I think I love making this announcement. Our winner for this game. And by the way, I also want to ask him, hit me up in the comments, who is your favorite team actually? Niv Salas! Congratulations to Niv Salas for winning. The answer is none other than the Los Angeles Lakers. 640-111 or 111-975. Niv Salas is our winner for this round. 500 pesos worth of wins.
And also,
here.
guys, don't forget to comment your thoughts because we have the comment of the night.
Comment of the night.
So
Always
you're
one of the best
eligible to
pieces.
win another 500 pesos Windsor credit.
That
so
is correct.
Don't forget to comment your thoughts. No correct answers. Only Neil is wrong.
For
kidding,
tonight,
brother. Just
for
kidding,
tonight,
brother.
it's
Just kidding,
just a rough night overall.
I don't know what's wrong with Neil right now. He probably had a rough day.
Rough day yesterday. We're gonna swap. Because I won, you're referee.
Yeah. You're a referee right now, Neil. So here's the...
Okay, here we go.
Alright, so I think this might be the time that,
That what?
That what?
this is gonna be the time that I can
Relax.
Take a break.
relax, take a break, take a breather. Alright, so here we go. Second debate topic of the night. I'm glad I'm not, part of this debate anymore.
We already had our debate in the car.
Who is under more pressure to win their first championship? Damian Lillard or Jason Tatum?
Nice topic. So we're gonna do the...
Alright, the pick. Ooh!
You're gonna choose week.
Let's go. I'm gonna go with Dame. I gotta go with Dame.
Alright, your boy Jaffeth here goes with Dame, and you have no choice, but you have to pick.
You gotta
Lillard.
pick with JT. You gotta
JT.
stick with JT.
Let's
Alright.
go first.
You wanna go first?
Let's go.
We'll go first.
You.
Me first. Alright, cool. Hit me with a timer, man. Let's go. Alright, so we talked about this actually off air as well. The only thing to consider when you're talking about pressure is the lack of opportunity. Damian Lillard is under a lot more pressure because his narrative, the narrative of Damian Lillard, is starting to be written and it's about to be closed. Jason Tatum, the only reason why there's even any pressure on Jason Tatum is because he's been to the finals probably in the past. People are starting to wonder if he's even really good enough to take his team to the finals, despite being the favorite almost year in and year out. The Boston Celtics are up there with the Milwaukee Bucks every year. But with Damian Lillard, will he just be remembered as a very good scorer, or will he actually be remembered as an all-time great and one of the best three-point shooters of all time? If he's not going to do it with Giannis now, the legacy of Damian Lillard will be forever remembered as just him being that guy, which I'm sure that's where the pressure comes from. I'm sure he does not want to be remembered as, for sure. And I will concede the next 5 seconds.
All right,
I
3, 2,
It's gotta be Dave. It's gotta be Dave.
1.
Oh, that's how it ends.
This sound effect.
We didn't have that earlier because I was yelling so much into the mic.
All right, so that's Jaffeth for you. And right now we're gonna hear.
Are there any comments?
No, not yet. There's a comment here. Dame for me. Most pressure is Dame, but yeah, I'm waiting for the hot comment
All right.
for this argument. So 1 minute for Christian. Let's go.
Yeah, go. I think for me, there's a little pressure on the part of Jason Tatum to win the championship, aside from the fact that he made the finals already. Be playing for the Boston Celtics, a very historic team at that, a lot of following, so a lot of pressure for him. And you talked about time earlier that his angle to win the championship is dripping away because of his age. For me, also, Jason Tatum also have limited time and angle to win the championship, considering for sure Boston would not hold that amount of talent because of the salary cap and so on. Brown,
paid a lot.
Brown would probably go. Kristaps probably would go. Drew probably would go, and for sure Boston would retain Jason Tatum would be their star player. So right now, if they can't pay them all at once, there are certain times that all the support Tatum had right now would probably transfer to another team. So the time for Tatum to win right now is dripping away also. So the pressure on Tatum to win right now, considering the roster he had, is very high.
So when hit me up with that. So when you're talking about him being able to win now, if you look at it, because you're looking at it from a micro perspective, meaning that in the moment, in the present time, but it's just not as great as Dame's. For Jason Tatum, he can have a revolving door of players. Boston will outfit him with whoever they can possibly afford for him to win a championship. He doesn't have to worry about that. The fans of Jason Tatum don't have to worry about that. There's no narrative associated with Jason Tatum where it's LeBron-esque, where if he can't win, oh, they're going to blow the team up. Oh, he's a failure. Oh, Jason Tatum is trash. There's no narrative that exists where that is what people are talking about. No, they have more narrative surrounding Giannis winning. And most especially at this point in time with the team he has, Damian Lillard, because again, when you're talking about the window of opportunity, it's getting smaller and smaller with every game and every year that Dame does not win a chip. That tag where he's just a good scorer, he's a great scorer, but can't win no matter what, will be forever associated with him. So if he can't win now, he can't win with Giannis, arguably one of the best power forwards of all time already, and in the NBA currently, when can he win? And when can he change the narrative? So that's where the pressure comes from Damian Lillard. For Tatum, he's got time. And the opportunity is there for him to win. Boston's going to do whatever they can. They'll help him win anyway.
So I have another minute, right, to strengthen my arguments. All right. So for me, I think the pressure for Tatum to win is a bit higher compared to Dame, because as what I stated earlier, there's a level of uncertainty on how Boston would build up another roster that would compete for a championship. Like if Brown would leave, if Holiday would leave, if Kristaps would leave, and we're not certain on who would Boston pick that would fit the quality or the talent of Tatum that could bring him to another championship experience. For Damian Lillard, I think there's a lot of it would be easier for him to win a championship right now because you already stated him earlier that he's declining, so probably his value would diminish. Although his value would diminish, his skills would diminish, but he would be serviceable to another competitive team. So he can sign, like, let's say for example, if let's say the Lakers would probably have bigger players, so he can transfer or jump shift to the Los Angeles Lakers on a lesser price, considering his age and his skills. So I think for me, it would be easier for them to win right now compared to Jason Tatum, who had a lot of pressure.
But here's the thing. You're operating on the logic where Tatum's got to win. And layman's terms for everybody out there, we don't need to get into like super Oxford dictionary words. Tatum has to win now because if they don't, they're gonna blow the team up.
Yep.
Dame has to win now because he might not have another opportunity like this in his career. But you're saying that he has. I'm saying that Dame does not. Because as you may very well know this, Chan, the only other teams that could possibly want a Damian Lillard that could help him win, they don't need Damian Lillard. That's a problem. Denver doesn't need Damian Lillard. They got Jamal Murray. Maybe Philadelphia, but they don't have the assets to trade for him anyway. Boston, though, again, Boston also is one of the greatest franchises in the NBA. This is why I'm not worried about Jason Tatum, nor should he have any actual pressure on him. There's no narrative for Jason Tatum. Hell, he's not even in the MVP conversation yet. He's one of the best players year in and year out. But even with that, nobody's carrying a narrative for Jason Tatum saying, "Oh, Tatum, you either win now or you're trash." No, there's no such narrative that exists. And that helps Jason Tatum. There's not a lot of pressure in Tatum, to be honest, except, yeah, if you don't win now, you're probably going to be just restructuring again the year after, because how old is Jason Tatum? 27? 28?
Probably
around that age, right? But Lillard, he's not. It's either you win now with Giannis or you don't, and you have the ability to win now. And if you don't, when will you win? That's a big question mark. Then the anxiety starts to fall in. Then the pressure starts to mount. And he already is under a amount of pressure now, because while you have the legs, while you have the ability, you better win it. Otherwise, who knows? You're getting up there in age. It's not gonna happen for you.
And that's it
Right, so
there.
that's it
we
for-
talked about this off
Yeah,
air,
off
right?
air,
Like,
yeah.
it's the issue over there would be Dame's time to win versus
Tatum's
the
time to win.
legacy
Yeah,
of the pressure on the legacy of Tatum playing for the Boston Celtics.
But that's the problem. But there's no argument for Tatum to be in the GOAT conversation either. I mean, there's so many players.
I just placed into the mix-up, like
Yeah.
I stated there earlier, that for how long would Boston keep that amount of talent to help Jason Tatum?
Yeah.
And we're not certain
Yeah.
if Boston, if Brown and the rest of the guys would leave, Boston would get another guys that would fit
Yeah.
perfectly with
Yeah.
Tatum, as what happened right now for Boston. So there's a lot of dynamics that we can really predict right now.
Yeah.
So very interesting debate topic.
I like it, I
And
like
it's quite hard to argue also about it.
Yeah.
So that's
what are your comments?
that's the topic for today. Dame having more pressure or Jason Tatum. So comments are, of course, most pressure si Damian Lillard for me. Neve Sales, may pulis ba or times up yung tunog na yun?
No. That was a siren for me because I murdered Neil's arguments earlier. They're outside the door right now.
From Arki Kaloyski, Dame is already in the top 75 players. Pressure is higher as he ages. Tatum still has time to get the ring. All right, so that's it. That's
the
that's the comments. Those are the comments.
So,
I was so. Who are these 7 people who voted for that trash of a list? Yeah. Oh my goodness. Damn near. That got me. That 2,000 years later just got me.
yung 1 minute in it, parang 5 minutes eh.
5 minutes in
Just
real
to
time.
strengthen bakit si Isaiah Thomas
Thomas.
top 5.
Dame? Wow.
Marvin Vilazon commented, Dame Lillard for me. From the moment he got traded to the Bucks, the expectations
The
got
Bucks
really
are
high. The Bucks was even the most favored team to win the championship immediately after the trade. Wait. After the trade. Also, Tatum is just
if I was
26.
the one who would choose first, I would really.
And he
Yeah,
has
you gotta
longer
go with
time
Dame.
to chase
Yeah.
the
You
championship.
can't argue with time.
You can't. It's the
can't
only
argue
thing.
with time.
Unless you're LeBron James, where you seem to be in contention year in and year out.
Kahit 40, 41,
41.
in contention pa for championship.
He reminds me so much, and this is why I just gotta plug this in real quick. I hope Windsor doesn't make this a highlight because it's gonna be very controversial. But this is why, if you're talking about the greatest of all time, when you try to silo the arguments and try to fit that and profile it to players, Tom Brady to me is one of the greatest players in football of all time. Probably is, and there is no argument the GOAT in football, in American football. 7 rings, multiple teams, a revolving door player still wins the championship. Down big they were one of the biggest comebacks ever in NFL history, wins the championship. Goes to another team, different system, different set of players, wins the championship. The closest we have to that is not Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan, what did he do? He was with one team the whole time, and he won chips against, in my opinion, not that good competition. LeBron James has just been through more difficult competition, has the same narrative almost as Tom Brady, where it doesn't matter who you have, it doesn't matter who your competition is, you're going to find a way to either win or at least get as far as you humanly possibly can, despite all expectation. And that's just my opinion. Because Tom Brady was crazy. It didn't matter.
Oh.
Was that a new effect? Where'd that come from? All right, let's swap.
You guys are getting better at the effects.
I like the effects. First they have the wow, the noise, and then the police
Yung
siren.
hinihintay ko talaga yung 2,000 years later eh.
That was hilarious to me. That was just.
You know, guys, there are some times that, you know, people are really on their downtime. So that's who I am today. Why are you cheering?
Guys, depressed na yan si Neil kasi hindi sila nakausap ni Carissa dun sa finals.
You had an opportunity though.
You
What
had an
happened?
opportunity.
What happened? Walk me through that. All right, let me paint everybody a picture. You guys know Neil. This guy. Look at the camera. That guy. This man right here. So it's not a secret that he likes this woman right here. Go to the camera. Put that in the camera. Go ahead. Put that near the camera right there. So her name is, what's her name, Neil? Carissa Chanel, I believe, right?
Yep.
All right. So.
Yung pag nanonood kayo ng mga Windsor girls dito.
Yeah. All right. So here's the story, right? On Saturday, we had the MCBL finals. I'll just give you a very good, quick story, guys. All right. So on Saturday with the MCBL finals, Neil and I are calling the game. Calling meaning broadcasting. We're there by the sidelines. Third quarter rolls in. I look to the far left-hand side corner of my eye, Chan. So Christian is to my left, and Neil is to my left.
Yeah.
I look, boom, women in red dresses.
Like they're entering.
Lady in red. Wow.
Orange.
Orange? You know, I'm colorblind. My fault.
So even you casted the ball went to the Windsor girls, right?
Yeah. No, the ball went to the Windsor. So the Windsor girls enter for everybody watching, right? Now, my broadcast partner, Neil Ramos. Listen to that again. Look at the camera, Neil. Show them your face. Show them your smug little face, right? We were at the broadcast. You gotta find it in the broadcast. Guys, go to the MCBL page. Look for somewhere early in the third quarter. The broadcast, actually, I lost my analyst for like 10 seconds. Why? I was ready. Oh, well. There she sat.
We were really excited for her.
Oh, yeah. I was. So this is why I'm going to ask for an explanation. So I actually poked him. I said, hey, look to your left. He looked to his left. And show them your smile. Show them your smile. There you go. That's that smile. Exact smile I saw on Saturday. Big smile on his face. Carissa was, I think, in the middle of those two other girls. There you go. There you go. Look at that. There you go.
If the guy
You guys just have a picture of Carissa on standby?
Can you show it on live? Can you show it on live? Who Carissa
Yeah.
is?
Show it to the live. It would be great for everybody to see who we're talking about. All right. Shout out, of course, by the way, shout out to the ever amazing Carissa Chanel, who is a regular staple here on Windsor. We absolutely adore you. You're beautiful. But of course, who are we to pay the comparison to the level of adoration from Neil Ramos? Look at that. Put them side to side. She is single to my knowledge. And via our Instagram audits, she is single, I believe. Bagay siguro, Neil, if you're a little bit whiter. Maybe. I don't know why that's funny. I don't get it. A little bit whiter, you'd probably be. Why is this? Well, Filipinos are inherently racist. All right, cool. Now, let me get to the point we're trying to get at. I need you to explain to everybody. You had a window. Mm-hmm. We had a timeout. No. We had a timeout. Where were you guys going with Carissa on the way out?
Ito
Another event. Okay, no, because
we called Carissa.
Right.
To probably say hi to Neil.
Yeah.
And we called Neil. Si Neil parang naganito lang. And he focused on his commenting and I was thinking,
well, first of all, he wasn't. I lost my analyst for 10 seconds.
Parang pinifake lang niya yung nagpo-focus.
Yeah.
Siya sa commenting. Pero nakatingin na siya dun.
But okay, so walk us through it. You had a window to say hi, say what's up. Go ahead.
So here's what happened.
Here's what happened. Because there's a story, I promise you. I promise all of you.
Put your game face on. Game face on.
All right.
So here's what happened, huh?
Okay.
So we're calling the game, right? Why are you zooming? All right, so
go.
Right,
because
so
I'm so curious to hear what happened.
Right, we're calling the game, right? I'm gonna be a liar if I tell you na. I haven't seen them, right? I saw them, of course.
Of course you did.
They were
Were you excited?
They were almost
You were
hit,
excited, right?
You were.
You were
You were. It's fine. You were. It's fine to be excited.
For her. Just for her.
For her.
Alright.
Good.
Alright, so they were almost hit by the ball. I think there's a play there that they were almost hit, right?
Let the man go now. Let the man go now. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And then the moment Christian called me, something like that, and then I was really, I'm not gonna lie, I was really focusing on the game, not faking it. Because I don't want to lose my commentary just to look at, a bunch of girls.
I love how they have the inlet of right now. That is amazing.
Yeah, but yeah, I'll be a liar if I told you guys that she doesn't look good. Of course she does.
Yeah,
I know this. It's just that hindi ako nagpadala ng bugso ng damdamin. That's it.
So wait, all right, because I remember.
Yeah, because you're telling me na nagpa ano lang ko, 'di ba? You're telling me na nagpa fake or something.
No, I don't think it was fake. That's the funny part to me. I don't think it was fake.
So yeah, that was the reason why I was not able to at least say hi to her or something.
But you had an opportunity. I remember you stood up as she walked out.
No. I before I stood
Did you stand up because somebody had a great highlight? I'm pretty sure it wasn't that.
Before I stood up,
Yeah.
she's gone already. So
No, what? No, that's not how I remember it. Oh, when you stood up, she was gone. On her way out.
Because
her,
Because they said she had a gig, so she had to move out earlier.
I thought she was gonna sit beside us. Honest to God.
That's why he passed by.
Did you smell her perfume? What was she wearing? Victoria's Secret or Chanel?
I don't know.
But if you look at the cast right now, parang nasa tulpo tayo. May complaint.
Oh my God! That is actually pretty funny. That is actually pretty funny.
This is gonna blow up on Tuesday.
This is gonna blow up, man. This is hilarious. I'm losing my mind. Shout out to Jax Bautista, who's watching us all the way from Manila.
Hi boys. Hi coach.
Coach.
Daryl, Coach Jax Bautista, a question for you. Oh wow, this is a good one. You can bet if Neil's going to get Carissa's approval, but you can help him win tonight's bet. Yeah, let's go, man, Jackie, let's go. I love it. What if one day, before we shift the guys, before we shift back to you guys, let me just squeeze this in. What if one day?
Yep.
And I really wish Windsor will put up the odds. What if one day we play a game where Carissa and you go on a date? Go on a date.
Yeah.
Not a blind date, of course, a date. And in that date, hold on. In that date, you ask her for a second date.
Yep.
What do you think are the odds? How much trust do you have in your ability to take Carissa out on a date and ensure everybody? And then Windsor will put up the odds. Me, Chan, and Jax will scroll through this under whether Carissa will say yes to a second date. Yes, or do you trust yourself that you can get a second date with her? If we set you up on a first date?
Regardless the date or regardless the schedule.
Your best date.
Yes, as long as she said.
Yeah,
yes.
and then the odds will go out, and then you have to make sure that it's either she'll say yes to the next date or no. Do you trust yourself that you can get a second date?
Yeah, I believe so. 60-40. 60-40.
Kaya ba ni Neil mag-second
I want
date?
everybody to chime in. Look at that beautiful being right below Neil, right by the armpit of Neil Ramos. Can we put up a poll and ask the group?
Poll right there.
Yeah.
Can Neil have?
Can Neil? So the question is, so Neil will get a chance at a first date. The question, it's never a question if you get a first date with somebody or not. The question is, can you get a second date? No! Ah!
No way!
No!
Oh my God!
Oh no!
Oh my God!
Carissa Mejares Labao. Carissa, girl, hold on, girl. Girl, let me ask you.
Come here
Girl,
next time.
where are you right now? We got a seat up here for you, everything, girl. Let me look at that.
Ooh.
You know what? We'll go well into the night. Let's not do that. Not for now. All right, cool. So, you think you can get one? Did we put up a poll? Neil Silas. Hi, babe. Dinner ka na, ha? All right. So we're gonna ask What are the odds of Neil to win Carriza? Is it like Denver to win back-to-back or Detroit to enter the playoffs? Oh my
Neil,
god!
if you're gonna answer it right now, make it good because Carissa is watching.
You think you can get what?
Make
All right,
it good, your answer.
because we're eating up a lot of clock. Tell me what is your, if Carissa right now who's watching, what date would you take her on? If you had all the money in the world,
Yep.
what date would you take her
Windsor's
on?
gonna sponsor your.
Windsor will sponsor your date. Be as imaginative as you can be. Where would you take Carissa out?
Oh, of course, I'll take her somewhere somewhere she.
No, but you decide. We're helping you out here. Come on. What would it be?
Probably I'll take her to a fancy dinner.
Where?
Ravi in
Where?
the sky.
Livy in the sky.
Yep.
Get her nice and loose in the wine.
Yeah.
Answer. Ano si Carissa?
Tarong
tubag.
Yeah.
So you take her to Livy.
Carissa, since you're watching.
Go!
Yeah,
You didn't get this chance on Saturday. You're doing it here now.
Here we go. I'm gonna say this online.
I'm going crazy right here.
I'm sweating for him, yo.
I'm gonna say this online because I haven't got the chance to speak to you.
I feel like I'm playing Cupid right now.
Alright, yeah, I haven't got the chance to speak to you back in the MCBL finals, so if I'm given a chance to take you out on a date, of course, I'm gonna take you in one of the best places here in Cebu, which is in La Villa in the Sky. Great place for city lights, great place for us to talk to. Great wine, great food.
So what happens?
Nice.
Carissa girl.
Yep.
Yeah. Joe Galindo, i-take out siya sa concert ni Taylor Swift. Oh, you have all the money in the world?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So, Carissa, let us know if that's good enough for you. You gotta take you out to the Bee in the Sky. Hell, you can borrow my car if you can try. Shit, take her out. Let's see what happens with magic. Carissa, Mejadas Talbao. Ulawa ka-tripping ninyo. Ha 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 ha. Jax Bautista, my boy niya, tarong na tubag. Chance mo na yan. Carissa Lebajo, tarong na tubag. Yeah, Amy. Carissa Lebajo, I'm watching. Ooh.
In a start, Phil. Paano may chant ka kasi?
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
I like it.
I've been since the Windsor anniversary games last year. I've been a really big fan. It's a happy
1 year.
Happy 1 year anniversary as a fan.
Jax Bautista, hapit na biya Semana Santa. Marvin Milizon, dalhin mo sa Chocolate Hills Resort, tapos propose ka habang dinidemolish yung resort. This is good stuff. Carissa, girl, let us know. We'll make it happen. You know what? I'll help make it happen. God damn it, let's go, alright? So, let's see what Carissa says. Tune in for that as we end the show. But the arguments are flying. No time to chill because we're diving straight into the next game, guys. Let's switch gears. Let's go.
Get ready because it's game time once again. Show us the question. Question.
Damn.
That was good.
Crazy.
That was good. Question is, this player has the most turnover in the NBA Finals. Who is this player? That's not the player.
That's not the player. Oy. Can Neil
Get a second date from Carissa.
Labao?
Let's go!
Hell
Let's
yeah!
go!
Hell yeah.
Oh!
100%.
7 people voted. Oh!
So you have 7
Fan base now.
7 fan base. Let's go. Oh, so that's funny. Oh my god. Most turnovers in the NBA Finals.
Player.
Which player has the most turnovers in the NBA Finals?
Can you show that?
hard.
Oh wow!
I'm not wrong.
Ah.
That's the one I have in mind.
Wow. I mean that. Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen a
I
stat.
was thinking Kobe.
I've seen that stat. I've seen that
Back in
stat.
Miami, maybe.
No, because he has also one of the most finals appearances as an individual. So
9 straight.
yeah, no 8
10.
straight. No 8 straight, not 8. From 2010 to 2017.
2007.
18 he got injured. 19 didn't make the playoffs, and then 2021.
Crazy.
So-
We have our winner. Our winner is 178940582. No. Oh, sorry, 636849578. The winner is Marvin Villazon. LeBron James is the correct answer.
He is number 1 fan.
Is there a poll out there somewhere that's waiting for Carissa to reply, yes, I will go out with you? Is it somewhere?
Jackie would put up a poll.
No, she did already. I'm actually hoping like we bet that she'll say that by the end of the show. Let's see. Let's see. Yo, let's make it happen. Let's make it happen somehow. Let's make it happen. So, the next part is how to make a bet at Windsor Sportsbook. Can Neil get a second date from Carissa Lambo?
If this thing comes to in reality, you owe us.
You owe us a lot for making this date happen, bro.
This comes into reality, you owe us.
You better score too, bro. You better make her happy and whatnot. Be in the sky? I'll give you a suggestion. You take her out. So we'll give you a private car. I'll ask Windsor to, sponsor. We need to document the whole date. That's one
That
thing.
would be really fun.
Yeah.
That would be really fun.
Exactly.
That would be really fun.
God,
So we'll give you a car.
I need to take care of myself. Kevlo, Sir Mark, Geniston, how much for the facial?
They have a GTR. With the so we'll give you a Nissan GTR, right? Here's what you do. You take her to, so your date, if it's a dinner date, you take her to the weekend. Or Bella Amadeus in Banilan. It's an all you can eat. It's an all you can eat basically because the dinner will be sponsored. You take her to La Vie Parisienne, get her good on some wine, and then you take her to La Vie in the Sky to see some lights.
Yeah.
And then after that, whatever happens, you have it until 12 o'clock because you gotta return the GTR. it's not like it's free the whole time, guys.
Parang Cinderella.
Cinderella.
Pabili na sapatos ni Neil din.
I love it. I love how Ma'am Jackie is just on point with all the polls. Let's go, Ma'am Jackie. Let's go. All right, guys, here we go. Let's make a bet on Windsor right now. And I see a couple of games, Chan. Let's talk about this. And Neil, I see a couple of games that I actually really like here. I like Knicks and Nuggets. The Knicks and the Nuggets have been on a roll. But let's look for some sure bets first. I like the Kings and the Wizards. This one's an easy bet to make. Whatever the plus is, I'm gonna give it to the Kings because the Wizards are straight trash.
I think, are there any suggestions from the fans?
Yeah.
What do you have? Suggestions? The possession edge.
Do we have
That's
a
so
new nickname
good.
now?
Oh, that's so good. The possession edge here. That is that's a good.
Can you
one.
consider that as...
Could be. I know. It's a different. So under 1.5 assists. Alan Guzman, talk to me, man. In the comments, let me know what has been the result so far for Michael Porter Jr. assist wise. Because I'm gonna go ahead and place that bet. I like it because he never does pass the basketball.
The possession ender.
The possession ends here, man. That is just
Never
good.
pass the rock, Porter Jr.
Never pass the rock, Porter Jr. I'm still waiting for Carissa to just all of a sudden say, yes, I will. I'm still waiting for that. Low key. Low key. Where is...
Check your phone, Neil. Baka nag-PM na.
Did you DM you? Did you DM you? Did you DM you?
What?
Check your phone. Did you DM you? I'm serious. Check your phone.
There's my phone.
You know, we'll check later. Not now. Hold on. Where is Michael Porter? Here we go. Assess over under Michael. Again, Marvin, talk to me, man. Alan Michael Guzman, talk to me. Do we believe this will be under 1.5?
Remember, you only have one veto. So, if you're gonna veto him...
Or
you can
Nikola
veto
and Jokic. Or Nikola and Sabonis regular triple-double and win. Nah, I'm gonna go with either under the 1.5. There's no way they're both gonna get a triple-double and win. Nah, I'm gonna go with the under 1.5.
I have to agree. There's a bigger chance that MPJ won't get over 1.5.
No, I think it goes under. Michael Porter Jr.
He's
does
gonna go
not
under.
pass the ball. Does not pass the ball, bro. All right, let's make a couple of short bets for everybody out there. Let's go Kings, Wizards. Give the Wizards a plus 35. They ain't winning for jack. One of the tougher teams out in the East. And the odds say that they are a plus 5. I like the Magic plus 5. Let's do the Magic plus 5. I actually really like the Magic. I think they're gonna win this game also. So I'm gonna go with the Magic plus 5.
Magic against
the Pelicans.
Here are the other...
Oh.
Clam said Mavs, Suns, and Nuggets.
Mavs, Suns, and Nuggets. But I already went with, so I can pick one more outside the Michael Porter Jr. one.
triple double.
And here's Domantas Sabonis.
Nev Salas, Domas, and Nikola Jokic. I don't think they'll both get a triple double. That's wishing for the moon.
You're gonna veto him.
I'm gonna go with I'm gonna go with Clang Clang.
Jokic probably, but
Jokic probably, but Domas has been on a roll triple-double wise too. However, when in a competition where both of them have the opportunity to get, that's very rare. We're talking about something that's not happened in a long time. And the last time that's happened was Harden and Westbrook. Clang Clang, Mavs, Suns, Nuggets. I like the Mavs. Let's do the Mavs. Do we like the Suns? I like the Suns. The Nuggets, Clang Clang is a bit of a thing for me because they're up against the
New
Knicks.
York.
But you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do that round. Mavs. We're gonna go Mavs. Mavs plus 11.
It's Jazz.
Damn it.
Kaya ba ng
No,
map
point.
na tambakan yung Jazz?
No. That's the multiplier. If you bet straight up.
Kasi plus 11.
It took. I think it was Sir Ricardo who really explained this to me. I did not understand any of this. It was so hard. But people for you to understand, this is where the plus is. Where I'm hovering over right now. That's the plus. What you're looking at is the straight up multiplier.
Bingo.
So if you bet, that's how much you win. 100 will only win you 109 if you bet on the Mavs.
Pero you think Mavs can...
Cover the spread?
Yeah.
No, I don't think they can. So we have to bet Jazz. I don't think they're gonna cover the spread, man.
So you're gonna veto him? You're gonna veto Backlund's...
All right, Glang Glang, talk to me. Do you think that they're gonna cover the spread? I really feel like I'm doing a seance, just hoping that they reply. Alan Guzman, where is he? Alan. Where are you, man? Really? Hold on, let me refresh. Got a lot of engagement tonight. He usually averages 0 to 1. Please go under. Please go with the under. All right, Alan, I got you. We did bet the under. But now for Clang Clang, wherever you are, Clang Clang said yes, po. Really? You think they're gonna beat? You think that they're gonna beat them by more than 11, huh?
They're gonna risk?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do Dallas.
Alright.
I'll trust Clang Clang. Let's go with the
How
Clang
about the
Clang
Suns
here.
game?
The Suns game. I don't know. That's a weird name. Clang Clang plus 7. Yeah, I like the plus 7. I like plus 7. I like 7. I don't get it. What's so funny?
yeah. Sounds like that's a weird name.
It is a weird name. I'm sure that's not his real name. Clang Clang, what's your real name? Clang Clang.
Probably Lang is a nickname.
It's definitely a nickname.
Yeah.
You think Niv Salas' real name is Niv?
Nivelto.
I will never, ever let you name my child. Never, ever. Nuggets. All right, Nuggets. Do we believe that they'll beat the Knicks by more than 7? Wow.
No.
That's tight.
You're gonna veto it?
Can I veto one?
Yeah, you only get veto.
I'll veto this one. I don't think they're gonna beat them more than 7. Let's go Knicks. All right, that's our best set right there, boys. So we got the Kings and the Wizards. I like the Kings. Michael, the possession ends here. Porter Jr. That's so good. I like that one. Under 1.5 assist. The Pelicans and the Magic. We got the Magic winning that one. 5.5. Utah Jazz versus the Mavs. The Hawks and Suns. Knicks and Nuggets. The only veto we did under Clang Clang.
Plus.
Joe Galindo, Nivelito Salas.
Ah,
Nev, help me out here, bro. What's the real name? Can't be Nivelito. Can't be Niver.
Never.
No. Right? So, place a bet. Hold on. Let me just place a bet. I can't place a bet.
You're gonna go with the bet slip?
I want to slip. Place a bet.
Baka hindi na naman yan mabet, ha?
Customer service, hello. Yes, sir.
Gonna go.
Here we go. Place a bet. Total odds 36.53. How much can I stake? What? Let me stake. Let me go. I got 6.5. Let me go 6, yo. Huh. I'm a high roller like that, yo. I ain't afraid of nothing. Here we go. 6,000. Let's go. If I win, if all of y'all giggling like, if I win 219,180 pesos. I'll buy the GTR, Joe. All right, that's it. So, whose voice is that?
This from a meme.
Hold on, I'm still looking for Carissa. Carissa, darling, are you out there? Sweetie, hit me up, girl. Come on now. Hook my brother up. We'll get the GTR. You guys will go out to the weekend, I promise. Then you'll have drinks in Levi Parchen. All expense paid.
Like
Right? Gas,
happen.
everything. Oh, like it's gonna happen. You gotta wait for it to happen, bro. Come on now. All right. So, before that, I'm still waiting. Somebody hit up Carissa, yo. Somebody hit up Carissa. Anyway, I mean, my bet is that she won't. Do you think she'll reply by the end of the show?
Probably she'll reply.
I'll say no. I don't think so.
Probably not.
Probably not. Probably not.
Parang wala kang...
I got 100 on not.
sarili mo eh.
I got 100 on not.
Yeah.
Lakasan mo na yung loob mo. Manifest mo na lang.
Manifest.
Yep. I actually
Guys, tag her. I don't know. Hit her up.
I actually last year back in the Windsor games, we have pictures, diba?
Yeah.
So I actually tagged her and then she hearted it. And that's it.
Well,
sad story.
Let's see if we can rebound from it. Let's go. Now, let's go to the hottest take of the night. These are the best comments. Oh, okay.
Reminder, guys, that you need to bet responsibly. And
Yeah. Don't take this as an investment
We don't
advice.
have episode next week, right?
Do we have an episode next week for GST?
Probably not. Yeah. So
No
this
episode.
is a chance to repent on your.
This is a chance for all of you to repent and make good with the Lord. Put your hands up in the air and pray. Don't wave them like you just don't care.
Yep.
Joe Galindo, Luya, Lawas, Nilani. That's true.
This is a chance for you guys to forgive us on the wrong bets that we had.
I mean, for sure. It is Holy Week next week, so everybody, of
So-
course, we will be on hiatus next week. No GST, and we appreciate each and every one of you who have tuned in today to watch, and of course, enjoy us featuring our lovely brother Neil Ramos here, who's been on the hot seat the whole
Lovely.
night.
And really inspired.
Inspired. to
Very
say the least.
energetic.
Wasn't able to
Right
get
now.
that inspiration early on our debate. So yeah, now I'm quite inspired already.
Inspired ka, sinabon ka ni Jaffeth.
It started in the car in the first debate, and then
I'm just wondering,
Carissa.
what is his arguments why he chose Jason Tatum?
I think he was just trying to argue because he knew he knew Dame was the right answer, but I think it was just for entertainment's sake, probably.
Same argument. You know, Tatum's already in the championship scene, and he lost.
But again, I really hope Carissa hits us up right just before we end the show and says, "Yes, I will." Nothing is
Sweetest-
more perfect.
the
Would that be a good
sweetest
end of the night?
The sweetest yes I could ever hear of.
Let's go. So let's look at the comments of the night. Daryl Villavicencio, here you go, LeBron. Here's your chance with the elusive fifth ring. I really like that. Joe Galindo, panaogan na sab ko ninyo bisan ka. Alvin Peñaso, madami magaling sa NBA, pero iilan lang ang constant sa shooting play tulad ni Tatum. Saka pinaka-importante yung teammates. Yung Boston, maganda build nila ngayon compared to Lillard's team. Nawalan pa sila ng defensive player. Kaya I would say most pressure si Lillard, tapos problema pa yung defense niya. He needs to improve this to reduce his pressure. Very, very comprehensive. I kind of like it. I kind of like the explanation. Joe Galindo, this has to be there. Bahalag di ko makanaog, basta si Neil makanaog ni Carissa.
This has to be there. This has to be there.
Has to be there, yo.
I know.
Are we gonna edit it?
Joe.
Are we voting? Are we voting?
Yeah. I know,
voting?
Joe, you're just trying to kiss our bums right now.
Yeah, no, Joe. Joe, I like it. Panaogan na sab ko ninyo. That's a good
I
one.
know you're trying to kiss our bums right now, but
That's a good one.
I would pick Joe.
Would you pick Joe?
Yeah, because of his last comment. I get swayed with that.
I like it. Can we add Joe? Bahalag di ko makanaog, basta si Neil makanaog ni Carissa. Can we add
add it
that?
up?
You want to add that? I want to add that. Can we add that as the last one? All right. Jero Sabuero. Oh, this was too late though. I bet on her, but she never bet on me. Ha 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 ha.
Joe,
Jeez.
mas pero basin duha imong gi-comment. Usara imong 500 man ako.
That's true though. I like it. I like it. Are we gonna include Joe? All right, cool.
I would go Joe.
Let's vote. Let's vote now for the comment of the night, Joe Galindo.
Joe Galindo. I got Joe Galindo.
I like Daryl Villavicencio. I'm not gonna lie. Here you go, LeBron. Here's your chance with that elusive fifth ring. That was pretty funny. And then, of course, a very comprehensive comment towards the end. Joe Galindo, win-win situation, Joe. Parehas mag-smile after. All right, so our last winner of Wins Here credits, 500 pesos worth or 500 worth of Wins Here credits is Joe Galindo for comment of the night. Thank you so much.
Sab ko ninyo, bisan karon lang. Bahalag di ko ka makadaog.
Basta si Neil makadaog ni Carissa. I'm still hoping, but I think all hope is lost. I think she's already logged off. Who knows where she is? I don't know. Maybe she'll hit you up the DMs. But Wins Here, guys, if that happens, I promise you I'll do what I can to help as well. We will document the whole date. Let's go.
yung phantom cam ni Ronnie.
Yeah, we'll have Ronex Phantom Cam, everything, man. So
The Pitix.
that concludes today's Grand Slam Thursday, and I hope you had as much fun as we did. Keep those eyes peeled for some major announcements, fresh games, and we're bringing even bigger prizes next time. To my left, Bucket Vault PH, Christian Montefalcon, go ahead.
I'm Christian from Bucketville PH. Just tune into our page for a lot of basketball updates, memes, and a lot. And we also have our bucket view from the ball.
View from the
PH podcast. We have probably 4 episodes per month, and we talk about anything related to basketball, NBA, PBA, and basketball stuff. So that's it.
Don Romantico and the voice of Court General, Neil Ramos.
JBL.
And JBL. Gotta be JBL now, not Court General.
Basketball
Jack's
Leagues.
Basketball Leagues. Yeah.
Once again, guys, this is Neil Ramos,
lover boy.
voice of Court General and pretty much everything of Jack's Basketball Leagues.
And the lover
And I
boy.
would like to invite you to watch us live for the BPO Rivals on Saturday and Sunday. The PBL on Saturday starting 2 p.m. up until 4:40 p.m. for the BPO Rivals, and then 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. for the PBL Professionals Basketball
Professional
League.
guys.
And
I know,
Yep.
I've seen him. It's
and
crazy.
yes, of course, shout out Coach Jax wherever you are right now.
Mag-ingat ka dyan.
Ingat palagi. And of course, one last thing before the show ends. Ariza. Wait! One last thing. Carissa, please say yes.
You know what I'll do? I'll do you a favor, right? I'll cut that part out. Or the Windsor guys, whatever magic you want to do. But me personally, I'm going to go online later. I'm going to cut that part out. I'm going to go on Grind Time Sports. I'm going to post it. And then I'm going to boost it. I'm gonna plug in like 5K to reach as many people possible. I'm gonna put there, please tag Carissa and vote for this date to happen. Scared boy. All right. And for everybody at Grind Time Sports and everybody who watched the MCBL, by the way, over the weekend, we thank you so much. Not just for supporting the MCBL, but also for watching GST Grand Slam Thursdays every Thursday. Thank you. We love doing this. We love you guys. Keep watching. And from the whole squad here at Windsor, a massive thank you for hanging out with us. You guys are the real MVPs, and we can't wait to see you back here next Thursday for another round of epic games, hot takes, and all the Windsor magic. Until then, stay hype, stay bold. Catch you on the flip side.
Every game is a battle. On the relentless pursuit of victory. Each player is determined. Each move a step closer to glory. Settle the score and bet on your favorite team on Windsor, the seamless on-the-go online sports betting app. Bet on a wide range of live, virtual games anytime, anywhere with Windsor. The app gives you quick access to your current betting options. Have your favorite games at your fingertips with no lag or delays. With Windsor, you have a chance to win big, enjoy exclusive bonuses, and elevate your gaming experience, all in one place. It's time to call the shots with your newest game day companion. Win from within with Windsor.